What's going on, everybody? I'm Captain Spicy Pants. Welcome back to Federation Space News Network. That's right. We officially deemed this what's going to be probably the theme for this channel. It seems to be doing very well. That being said, this will not be the full layout of everything, but yeah, I'm digging it. Y'all have been killing it this week over here on YouTube. Eric Hawk. Oh my goodness. I just started streaming. I'm already messing up names. You know it's a Monday when I start doing that. Good to see you. How are you? Hope you had a great weekend. Do anything fun, exciting, anything new? We do have some work to do this week. Delta recruits just dropped, right? And why do I not hear any sound in my audio? This is not good. Oh well, I guess I don't need audio. Weird. The game sound even coming through? There is no game sound, is there? I'm not hearing anything. All I can hear is the overlay sound. That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah. Gonna do it? Maybe? Aha, there we go. Now we got sound. Yep, okay. We're good. We're set now. That was very weird. Still not seeing it come through on here though. Boat painting and characters worth and did 5 characters worth of superior floors in 2 days. Oh, wow. Well, I can say I can relate to the grind a little bit. I did do a lot of what is happening? Is that now coming through? That's so weird. I don't know why, but now I'm having like audio issues. Shouldn't be doing this, but hey, I guess that's what happens. I can hear it through my speakers, but it's not coming through on stream. I know it's not coming through on stream. I'm monitoring it. Oh, I think I see something now. There we go. But no, I did a lot of work this week on the Delta recruits. On the main account, they're all done. Yeah, also done a lot of work to the stream, as you guys can see. It's been updated quite a bit. Done a lot of different things this week. Been very productive and busy. So yes, we do have a community Discord now. Link will be popping up throughout the stream. I think I have it pinned on the Twitch side of things. It should be pinned on Twitch as well. They made the wait too long for the Deltas. Had to make up for the lost time. Yeah, no. Don Brook, permission granted. You may join the newsroom now, which is now part of the ship. This is exactly where we're at now. This is our new layout, which I put a lot of time and work into here. So, but here's the full view of it. It's fully updated now, and guess what? I did it all by hand. Okay. I got a little bit of flack from Jericho. He pointed out. He said it's great seeing the AI mess up the things down there. Okay, that's fine, Jericho. I hope you show up on stream tonight because I put work into there just for you. But yes. So this is now new layout. We are going to embrace this quite a bit. I had a lot of fun making those videos this week. We had 2 of them back to back this week. I had a lot of fun making. And it seems to be resonating well with all of you. So I think that's kind of going to be the format from here on out. We are going to embrace it and just kind of roll with it and have some fun with it along the way. So, but Nisharu, it's definitely good to see you. And Don Brook, as always, you never have to ask for permission, but I do appreciate you. Yeah, so we got work to do. Delta recruits flying off the handle. I tried to do what I could here on Bob this week. I haven't. Bob's account's been a little bit rough as far as Delta recruits. All I've been doing is literally just doing elite patrols, only because I want to get them to 65 and just make them farm bots. So we're gonna introduce you guys to the new Delta recruits on his account. So this is Diane. Diane is the KDF recruit. This is Jane. This is the Romulan alien science character recruit, and this is Tom, the engineer recruit. Last video was hilarious when you flipped off Bob. Yeah. Don't worry, you might see something similar tonight. I won't spoil anything, but I have something. As you all know, we have some Be Right Back screens that we tend to do. There might be something coming up at some point tonight. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it. And if I'm having fun, of course I want to keep rolling with it. But so, we have Tom, who unfortunately is only level 6 because of the fact that I just haven't, again, producing, the schedule just doesn't allow me to do a whole heck of a lot. But Jane is level 60. Jane is the only one that's level 60 because I immediately started rolling on her. And then Diane is level 30, so I'm kind of going back and forth. Also, if you guys will notice on screen, I made the chat as close as I possibly could to the LCARS system. So when you guys chat, there's that as well. I wanted to incorporate more Star Trek to the channel, right? So new chat system, new layout, just new theme overall. We're gonna embrace it and go from there. I'm too old to ask for a minute. I come and go like the old West. Hey, that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind when somebody just comes storming through and just is like, "Hey, I'm here." And if you want to ask for permission, you can ask for permission. You don't have to. Absolutely not. Just be here. I'm happy. Um, so all I've been doing for, like I said, just to recap real quick, all I've been doing is kind of just elite patrols and then parking in Undine Space Zone and just running those duty officer missions because like that's the best way for me to get XP, right? So like I don't even know. So this is my level 60, right? But there's 19 completed assignments, and they're all of these high, I don't know what you want to call them, high mission reward XP missions, right? So let's see what we can get to. Maybe we can get to 61. Yep, there's 61, and that's it. That's all I've been doing, and it's that easy to do your Delta recruits, and I almost hit 62 off of that. So like all you have to do is kind of bounce back and forth. It just for the leveling portion, not for anything else. As far as like, I haven't done any of the story missions or whatever, right? For the transponder right here. I did the intro, the tutorial, which you have to do, right? But that's about it. So all I did is as soon as I got finished, I went to level 11 or 12. I hit elite patrols and parked over here, and I just went back and forth, duty officers and elite patrols. And now we're 61 on here, so I'm going to set this one up for 62. Then I'm going to jump over to the KDF. Then we got to jump on the engineer. We need to get to 11 so it gets its first like duty officer cadre, and then we're going to send it out here as well. And we're just going to rinse and repeat these until they all hit 65, because they're going to passively level in the background for right now. And that's, the best way we can do this. Fortunately, I think we're only going to get are we not going to get more? No way. Well, yeah. And that's the bad thing about it, is your Delta recruits, they only get so many duty officers. And so, like, yeah, it's kind of sucks. I got all of them to level 10 immediately to Risa for Horgan hunts. And that was the thing. I had to, like, thank God we did the smart thing with Bob and, like, farmed Risa early on and got all of his stuff. Because now, like, I'm not too concerned about the favors. Like, we're going to jump over on Bob and do some stuff on Risa as well. But, like, I'm not too concerned about the favors just because it's, like, I don't really need anything. I just need it for EC purposes. Speaking of EC purposes, thank you, Cryptic, you sons of a... I love you. I love you. It's a love-hate relationship. I'm just kidding. I love you. But don't forget to grab your ultra-rare Phoenix prize pack. That brings me to my point here. So, of course, they drop. Actually, I don't think I have anything on here, but they drop the Phoenix boxes, right? As a free-to-play player, you might want to grab them, and you might want to use your dilithium. Best way to get experimental ship upgrade tokens. Bob has 2 now. He needs one more to get the noble to T6X2. So, yeah. And that's exactly what I've been doing on Bob as well, Eric Hawk. I got to go turn in all of his birds so he can get marks and stuff. Like, I've been doing those like crazy. But yeah. So thanks, Cryptic. We went down from 400 Zen, I think. Oh, well, here we got some more dilithium, right? We went down from 400 potential Zen down to about 200. So we halved it. And that was so I could buy Phoenix boxes and get the... I mean, we all know we have to get the experimental tokens while we can. So it's the unfortunate part of being free to play on this account is that I don't, it's okay. It's fine. We can just rebuild, right? We can just rebuild. And of course we can just refunnel all of this dilithium on these new recruits and stuff to Bob, and then we'll just relist everything. We'll be fine. We maybe put ourselves like a week behind, and that's it. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to though. It's been actually, I don't want to list it yet. I want to transfer it all to Bob. I don't want to list it yet. How many Delta recruits have y'all? I mean, I know Eric just said I'm assuming you got 3 of them, right? Get on that, and don't forget to bulk the Lil from ring 5 and 10. Yeah, I've been doing the Admiralty on here as well. Did I slot any? Yeah, I've again limited ships, right? I did get the Sally ride from the Naranja, but limited ships because of Bob's account. But yes, I have started my Admiralties on here. probably could slot more. And that's the other thing too. That's helping level this one up. That's another thing that was helping as well. So, yeah, this is the bad thing. Like, it just sucks because like you're so limited. We could do Time and Tide and get the USS Vostok as well. I could technically get more Phoenix tokens and get 4 more ships, but I would have to do that per character, and I don't know if I really want to waste even more dilithium, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Oh well, let's just send this off. That's fine. We'll just send that one off. We need the XP anyways, and we get that in an hour. Let's get this one in an hour. Let's see what we can stack here. Assign that. Assign this. There we go. And there we go. All right, so those 2 will be done. 3 on the Epic Boredom account, Epic Native, and planning 1 on the main. Yeah. So that's what I said. And here's the thing: I did 6 Delta recruits total, but on the main account was super easy, barely an inconvenience because like everything was stacked and ready to go. I was 65 in 5 hours on every one of them because I had so many of those duty officer missions, so they're all 65. I just was like, I'm not gonna bother. Are they? Oh yeah, the T5 ships, are they really? Are they at below 600k? I'll have to check that out. I've had Delta recruits for all 3 factions, just haven't leveled them all yet. Made a ramen side tune during the spin from a main side tune. The others are for the rewards, and you get T5 ships for 100. Yeah, we just, again, we gotta save our EC too. But that's the nice thing, these Delta recruits make a lot of EC too off of like what they get out of here and everything. So we're gonna, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be helpful. I think we're gonna bounce back from all of this. We just gotta get that EC cap unlocked, and then yeah. But yeah, the T5 ships will be good to get. You know, that would probably help with the Admiralties a little bit, but we will get there. It's just a process, right? So this character is set and rolling for right now. Let's jump over to the KDF, Diane. So this is now Diane, and I really want to get Diane to 65. I should have gone backwards. I should have done Diane first because Bob doesn't have a 65 KDF, so he doesn't have cross faction flying on this account. So I should have done her first. But to be fair, I like science, and I was like, nope, I'm leveling up my science officer first, so that's okay. But let's see. Okay, so we're at level 30, and then what have we just got? We got some kind of accommodation for something. We're probably gonna hit 31, maybe. Oh no, we got no reward. Look at that, we were close to 31. That's okay. I'll slot up whatever else. It doesn't matter. But like I said, this is just it. It's just passive leveling in the background. That's all you do, and you hit these ones. Probably should. You can also do like some of your like personal assignments or whatever, but it's like really hard because like I said, Delta recruits, I mean, I've only got 45 officers up to level 30, and these are just all from the packs, right? So I think you end up with something like maybe 60 duty officers by the time you're like level 50, and that's about all you get, unless of course you go buy some off the exchange or something. So it's a little bit harder to do as a free-to-play player, unless of course you have access to more duty officers or something, right? Like if you go and buy them off the exchange or whatever, but or you go and recruit them. So Judder, whoa, that's a blast from the past, everybody. This is a good friend of mine from years ago. Judder, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in years, man. I hope you're doing good. My mind is blown right now. So yeah, we're going to see if there's any of these that we can do as far as getting us a little bit extra XP. So then hopefully no. All right, it's fine. I might run some elite patrols on this one, but I think what we should do, like I said, Academy Quest for DOFs every 2. Yeah, that's the thing too. I should go and do those things too. Again, you know, production schedule, everything. But you're absolutely right. Eric Hawk is nailing these. If you are new, or if you go back and watch this on stream, people are dropping very good advice in chat. But I just want to reiterate too, like Eric Hawk pointed out, if you are new and you're trying to get, you know, your Delta recruit going, you want to get extra duty officers, your Klingon Academy and your Starfleet Academy every 2 days, go and talk to Lieutenant Ferreira, I think is his name. I think that's how you say it. You know me, I butcher names all the time. Go talk to him. Get your duty officer recruits. It's 48 hours, right? But you can pick you up a handful every couple days. So definitely do that. All good, bro. You're still killing it. I see. Actually, we just came back on the whole YouTube, Twitch side of things. We've been back for almost 3 months now. But yeah, it's kicked off great. I mean, I am very blessed and happy, and I could not be more excited for where we're going with this channel and everything. So, but yeah, it's been great. It's been fantastic. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. That's all I can say. I'm having so much fun and meeting a lot of great people on here, and yeah, can't complain. All right, so let's get. Let me see. Okay, so we got Jane. She's okay for right now. Diane's okay for right now. We gotta get Tom. We gotta get Tom through the tutorial. This is the grueling part. This is the part that I hate. We gotta get him through this tutorial part, only because. I mean, I don't really have to. I could go into, I guess, an elite patrol. But look, he doesn't have anything, and he's gonna struggle in here. Joshua McCurry, what's going on? Yeah, numbers keep going up. This channel is McDonald's. I'm loving it. Thank you, Joshua McCurry. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Very good to see you. No, we're like I said, we're just having a blast here. It has been fantastic, and God, man, I love this game. I do. And y'all know that. I love this game. And of course, like everybody, we all have complaints. We're going to complain about stuff from time to time. I hate the early grind as a free-to-play player. I really do. I am so spoiled by my main account with endeavors, unlocks, everything else, that this is... I envy new players on here. Y'all are amazing for having to go through some of the most slow... grueling combat on this game. And at first it might seem exciting, especially if you're a new player. I totally understand. It's exciting. You got a starship, you're going through, and you're fighting stuff. And the fights may be prolonged and everything. But I promise you, as you go along the game and you unlock more stuff and like you become more powerful and you slot stuff to your ship and you're like, oh man, I can blow stuff up a lot quicker. You're going to go back to this point and you're going to be like, this sucks. Like, I promise you will. But it does get better. It does. I promise you it does. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not trying to push anybody away from the game whatsoever. Please don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying the power that you gain and then you go backwards and you lose that power, that's the part that bites. I was going to get back to it, but I did not see it on the Xbox app. That's the other thing, Judder. I moved back over to PC, right? I do have my Xbox account still, but I went back to my PC account. The Xbox community, as we once knew, has really shrunk. It's non-existent anymore. So yeah, flying through circles and shoot the beams. Yeah, Vodwar is still a pain in the backside. That's very fair too. Vodwar, there's two factions in this game that I swear are rough for anybody. And one is the Vodwar, and the second one is the Mokai. Only if you close in within 6 kilometers of them. And the reason that is because they'll send your ass flying all across the galaxy. If you're outside of 6 kilometers, you're fine. You're good to go. Don't worry about it. So, you don't have a PC one? That's okay. And here's the funny thing too, Judder. When we're done with this free-to-play account, it's being given away. You could possibly have a PC account if you wanted one, but that's not here nor there. We're not even close to giving it away at this point. Got a ways to go. But I do jump on console from time to time. It's just it's unfortunate. The PC community it's massive, and I understand why it is. It pays off really well. Personal IC best earlier, 2.3 million and a pug no less. Congratulations, Joshua McCurry. That's freaking awesome. As I still have yet to beat my own personal best, which is 1.1 million, but that's fine considering where I'm at, and I don't really chase a whole lot of meta stuff. But I'm happy with my 1 million. I was happy when I broke 1 million. And that's my milestone. I'm happy with it. But again, 2.3 million, that's freaking awesome. Good to see that. We need a new Vodwar arc that got the best gear and outfits. I would like to see any other arc in this game other than Borg at this point. I'm over the Borg. Yeah, and a Fed engineer too. That's the other thing too. And listen, I've told people this early on in the game. It made sense. There was a lot of hate for engineers early on in the game, and I kind of understand it because early on in the game, class selection mattered, right? But now, build matters more and knowledge matters and piloting matters more. You can do everything on every single class as the other classes can, as long as you're a good pilot, 2, you have decent build knowledge, and 3, you just put the work in. That's it. And I see it all the time. Yeah, I've flown in TFOs with Joshua McCurry, and just he tears it up. It's great to see. And he's not a tactical officer. So when people ask, if you ever ask, what class should I be whatever you want to be. Be what you enjoy playing. If you want to be an engineer, you like using like the ground game, you like using mines, you like using mortars, you like cover shields, you like that kind of stuff, right? And you like a little bit more survivability in space, maybe engineers for you, right? But say you just want that raw, like all action, all tactical, let me go in, shoot everything, blow it up, have a good time. Yeah, okay, tactical might be the case for you, right? But then you got your last class, right? My favorite, science officer. If you like space magic, you like, say you played World of Warcraft, or maybe you played other MMOs that had sorcerers and mages like ESO or something. You like that wizardry aspect. Well, science officer. And now, granted, every class can do what every class can. The only reason why I like a science officer is because I'm spoiled by sub-nuke thanks to PvP, which doesn't really apply in PvE. I mean, you can sub-nuke PvE enemies. You can remove shields from the VOD and stuff, which is great. But yes. Yeah. So, pick what you want, enjoy what you want. Josh says that's what I had you for. So server cooperation is a big part. That is very true. That's true. I do love, like I said, I love this community. I love the STO community. I think I try to distance myself from any kind of outside like drama and stuff. I understand that people aren't going to get along with everybody. I understand that. But me personally, I try to get along with people as best as I can. I was kind of an asshole during the PvP days for sure. I was, and I've owned it. I know I am. I've had my time there, but I think everybody is a little bit when they get in the PvP mindset, right? So, engineer is fun for ground. Science is good for pets. I have too many issues with tech. And again, like, play what makes sense to you. Absolutely play what makes sense to you. I love all the classes for whatever reasons that they are. But early on, back in the day, oh man. If you were an engineer back in the day and you weren't running a support type of engineer, back when engineers were either A, needed to tank, or B, needed to heal, you were wrong. You were chewed out in chat. It was terrible. It was horrible. Now, sometime between 2019-ish, I would say, and now, engineers have kind of just like, whoop. Well, so PvP is still kind of sort of active with about 20 players, give or take, between I'd say console and I'd say maybe like 30 players between console and PC. But it's so dead that I literally have gone here on stream, sat in Karat for about 45 minutes talking with chat. This was one of the first weeks I came back to YouTube. Sat in chat for 45 minutes in Karat, and nobody shot at me one time. And this was during primetime hours. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. But we it is what it is. All right, let's get this engineer rolling. I can do two things at once, maybe. What the hell was I going to do? Oh, yeah.
Starfleet has lost.
All right, you know what? Let's go try Pew Pew. Let's go try a Pew Pew. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. I do know the scaling will be fine, right? I know the scaling will be okay. We'll try and see if what he can get level-wise off of Rescue and Search. I don't think he's going to get very much just because he doesn't have very much. Oh, yeah. No, this week, Joshua, what was it, yesterday? Was it yesterday? The server lag was so bad. I have a screenshot in the STO Discord of me walking through space. That was funny as hell. But, like, it was so horrible. I don't know, man. They really do. And I understand. I've read the comments on the videos. I know people are super passionate about the game. And, hey, you have every right to be passionate. Absolutely. Like, you love this game. I love this game. Definitely call out stuff when it needs to be called out. 100%. The server lag is a bit of an issue. and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why it's that way. I'm not a network engineer, so I couldn't tell you what's what, right? So, but I just know it's been a little bit unbearable, right? So, um, you saw someone do the spacewalk over Rice. Nice, very nice. Not a service per se. It's the code. Well, see, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of it. So I mean, like whether it's the spaghetti coding from over the last 16 years, I don't know. I don't know enough personally, but um, I definitely believe y'all with it because it's just like it makes sense to me. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, yeah. What happened with my key binds here? Yep. I mean, I only have like 2 abilities. I don't even think I have like a fire at will or nothing, right? 'Cause I'm only level 6. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll bite the bullet. We'll get through it. Unless we're forced to do PvP thanks to Universal Endeavor. I think the nice thing is with the Universal Endeavors, with the forced PvP situation, is you don't have to participate in it. You can literally queue up for a match and sit and spawn and let the other team come and spawn kill you. You don't have to win the match, which thank God that's the case. For me personally, I participate in it, but at the same time, everybody has their own preference. So I understand if PvP is not up your alley whatsoever. That's the nice thing about that Endeavor coming up. You just queue into it, sit and spawn, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. And yeah, it bites, PvP is just a whole different scenario that needs to be, it needs some love. It does. It needs some love. It's a big part of the game. It has been a part of the game, and it's something that doesn't need to be ignored. But I know a lot of players have a bad taste in their mouth because of it, and understandably so. The power creep is ridiculous when it comes to PvP, so I totally get it. Server lag is a major gaslighting issue as long as a player, so we're looking into it years later. Yeah, and you're not wrong on that, Apocalypse. It's good to see you, by the way. You are not wrong. I know they always say that. They always do. They always come back around and they're like, oh, yeah, we'll figure this out. And I'm like, I heard this in 2012, 2015, 2017. Now it's 2026. Like, I don't know. I don't know how it all works. Like I said, I'm just not. That's not my department. I do videos and entertainment to a certain degree. Okay, I can edit a hell of a video and I can do a little bit of a decent live stream. That's my outlook on things. Okay, so I'll stay in my lane as far as that's concerned. I'll let the tech wizards handle everything else. Yeah, PvP will definitely humble you if you are not knowledgeable or experienced with it for 100% sure. It's a wake-up call because everything that you use in PvE is definitely not what you'll use in PvP, because PvP is the exact opposite spectrum of PvE. In PvE, you want as much damage as possible, where in PvP, you want as much survivability as possible. So it's a different mindset to jump into. But yeah, it'll definitely humble you if you are new to the scene. But like I said, I love it for the fact that the Endeavors at least does not have to be, you have to win this scenario.
Klingon vessels are warping into your position.
I want back in my USS Defiant. The Intel Defiant still holds up actually pretty decent to this day for PvP purposes. For what you used to fly it for, Gutter, because of the fact that it's an Intel ship. Intel's still king in PvP. Well, Intel Pilot is still pretty much king in PvP. Untargetability, yay! Which, it is what it is. It's a little bit wild. One of these nights, for those that are interested, that want to see high-end PvP, I will pull out a PvP build, and we probably won't get it on the PC side of things. I know a community on the Xbox side, we will go into there, and we'll pull up, because console PvP is also different than PC PvP 100% as well. Console does not get to auto. I mean, they get to auto their consoles, right? But they don't get to keybind anything. So timing is a little bit different. It's very, very much a different experience. But We'll do one of these nights. I'll have to get some people that I know. All I have to do is make a post somewhere on an Xbox page and say, "Hey guys, like I'm back in PvP." I guarantee I'll get like 10 people to show up that want to shoot me. It'll happen, and they'll be happy about it, and they'll be like, "Ah, we blew him up," and I'll be like, "Yeah, you did, good job." So we might jump into that one of these nights, just so for those of you that want to see where that power creep lies, what it's like, and why you really hate it, I'll go endure it for you all.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
All right, Klingons, let's go get them. I do miss it though. I really do. I talk about it a lot because I do miss it. I felt like for me, while the community as a whole sees like, you know, Space Barbie as the end game, for me PvP was the end game. And I know that's weird, and I know it's a weird outlook, and some people might not like that outlook. But the reason that is for me, personally, is because with PvP, your builds were ever changing. You were constantly having to adapt to the way other players played, how they flew their ships, how the game as a whole played out, right? Whereas in PvE, I know some of you for a fact have told me that you had the same build for the last 3 years, and it does very well, right? And so, like, if you have the same build for the last 3 years, you're good to go as long as it holds up in PvE. In PvP, you might have a build that holds up for 6 months or so, and then maybe a new meta comes around, and then you're going to be like, oh, now there are things that are going to carry over between metas, right? But you're going to be changing things quite a bit more frequently in PvP than you will in PvE. PvP is like family get-togethers. Good idea, but instant regret. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. I think that sometimes I look at it through like rose-tinted glasses because like I go, oh yeah, it was fun. Mind you, I haven't been in the PvP scene in about 2 years. I've taken a complete step back for 2 years, so I am out of that loop for the last 2 years. And that is by choice. You know, that is just by choice because of the fact that I mean, we all saw where it was going. We all see where it's at right now. That being the case, there are times where I look at it and go, I miss it. I do. I go, well, I'd like to go back to it. And I go, yeah, I know what's going to happen when I go back in there. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed. 100%. And two, I'm going to sit there and be like, well, this was fun. Back to killing NPCs. And that's not because I can't adapt or anything. I definitely could. It's just that it's not a position I want to put myself in again. That's the other thing, right? PvP can bring out some pretty nastiness in some people. It really can. I know. And that's not something that I like to always be a part of. I like to keep myself very calm and collected versus enthralled with any kind of, I guess, anger or whatever. Not that I would be angry, but you know, some people might. You missed the chat in PvP. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like even the chat and yeah. The chat in PvP can get really bad, and that's what I mean. It's like it's just one of those things. Like for my own sake and probably others, it's probably a good idea I just don't go back. You know, like maybe as a planned like fun thing, sure, but otherwise, like nah. I went back full time. Nope. And it's funny, it's because like a couple of the guys over there that are active in PvP, they've still been active. It does. That's a good way to put it. Joshua McCurry landed it right on the head. That is the perfect way to put it. PvP brings out road rage mentality. 100%. Y'all know exactly what that means. Whenever you're sitting there, you're driving down the road, and you're in the left lane going fast, and then like some old lady pulls out in front of you, and she's not turning left. She's just going to drive in the left lane because it's Sunday, and she felt like driving in the left lane. You're going to lose your mind. You're like, come on, lady, go in the right lane. Let me pass you, right? That's the kind of mentality that PvP brings out in you. But instead of people driving the left lane, they're swarming you. And then not only are they swarming you, they're untargetable. They're faster than you. You're just going to have to sit there and be like, well, I'm a slow person in the left lane now, so yeah. In my younger days, I lost many a keyboards and Counter-Strike hammer. That's great. I love it. Okay, so hey, look at that. Tom got to level 8. It took him a while, but it's okay. We can fly around in circles and pew pew stuff, and we probably should. Like,
I think that was the last of them.
reasonably get some marks here and there, right? So, I will always hold a grudge against PCP because they pitched a fit when we could use a code to manually recolor our weapons. Oh yeah, dude, I remember that. Yeah, they took that out. That's right. Yeah, I remember that. And that's the thing that right there would frustrate me because you have this thing right here called a combat log. Even if you aren't running a combat parser, it tells you what kind of damage you're being hit by. You don't need a freaking color for it, right? Like if you had the IQ of like 70 and could read at least, right? Like you'd be okay. That would yeah, I didn't have to deal with that because that never happened on console for PvP. We didn't get any of those kind of commands, right? So just to fill you all in on the PC console experience background story for me, I started on PC, and I think I've told this before. I started in 2012 on PC. When console got STO in 2016, I went from PC to console because a bunch of us from PC, specifically if anybody remembers TSI. TSI on PC, I brought it over to console. So I was old school TSI on PC, and then I went to console and brought it over to console. And then so I stayed on console from 2016 up until 2023, something like that. And then I went back to PC during the 14th anniversary because console was pretty much not that it was bad. I'm just saying that's where the community just went down. And so yeah, that's my history of it. So I missed the windows, some of the windows on PC that had happened. And then other windows, I was just like, I'm kind of glad I missed them. Okay, so let's see here. So he's at level 8. What do we need to do now? We need to do... We gotta get at least 3 levels. All we have to do is get 3 levels on him, and we're happy for tonight. Because I can literally pick up duty officers and go part. So we gotta get 3 levels. And then we could just go and do whatever. I hate the grind. I really hate the grind. It's the worst. Today's the first time in the last 2 weeks I was able to get 5 tunes through with superior fluid. See, I can't justify. I could do it on my main account. I think I have so much on my plate right now that I just can't do that kind of grind, and I'm already having enough of a grind right here. With doing just like Bob's account plus the main account plus an Xbox account, so I'm running 3 accounts, and I'm working another job, which we hopefully in the future we won't be working a full 9 to 5. We're going to hopefully transition to content creation, but that's going to be a different story. Anyways, when that time happens, we'll get there. But yeah, so it's just really a lot. Like, it's a lot on my plate as far as like grinding and stuff is concerned. Oh man, we don't get really any cool duty or bridge officers. I mean, we could get an Andorian. Okay, 80 XP ship upgrades from Phoenix so far. Very nice. Yeah, I think I picked up 14 on my main account so far. And I could do more if I broke down the rest of my dilithium, but mind you, I spent 5 million dilithium on the GOM2 to review it. Could you imagine if I spent the 5 million dilithium on Phoenix prize packs? I'd be set. I mean, I still am set, but I'm just saying. Could you imagine? There is so much lag for the start hunt and turn in hunt buttons to pop up that kills the cycle timer. Rise is just wild. That's another reason why I've been kind of taking a break from Rise, is because like to get out there and fly, right? Go do the flying shit. I can't even think of it right now. But every time you hit those markers, they won't register, and I'm like, come on, man, like I need the lag just to let up just a tiny bit so I can make it through and I'll be good to go. Get through the 9th rule, see if we can get at least level 10 off of this one. I think we could. Right? Let's see if we can get level 10 off of this one. And then we just have one more level. And I could probably just rinse and repeat one more thing.
Marauder class. They've decloaked.
Yeah, exactly. You feel like you're flying. Yeah, the voice is turned off. To be fair, on the main account, I have actually all my sound turned off on the main account because most of the time when I'm not streaming and I'm on that account, I'm usually watching like YouTube or like listening to music or something, right? So I don't want any sound on there. But on here, I keep the sound on because like I gotta hear cues, especially if I'm talking to you all, right? So like that's why I always joke about the whole get out there and fly bit, is because like I didn't realize how much she said it until I started doing it on here. I was like, oh my god, like every single time you go in and you click on her, it is crazy. And I didn't realize it was that wild, but now I can't unhear it and it drives me up the wall. The first week the flying high seemed to work great. Now it's every day, bro. Yeah, that's very true. 100% true, Puck. That is very, very true. I can't even fly through the rings without rubber banding, and then as soon as I rubber band, I'm like, I give up. I don't know what to do. So yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, like Joshua McCurry was saying, whether it's the code. I'm assuming, yeah, it's got to be the game code. It has to be. It's 16 years of code that's been like raveled up through Atari and Cryptic and Deca and everything else, right? So different developers have worked on the game and put their own coding into the game, and I'm sure a lot of it's just stacked on top of one another. At least to me, who's not necessarily that super tech savvy in that department. Yeah, I would assume it's something to that effect. So maybe it's a lot of that. Maybe some of it is the server. Who knows? It's a combination of both, right? And I don't know what they're going to do about it. I guess that's the whole main point. It's like, what can they do at this point? How do they go through and unravel a lot of the mess that they've made over the years? And I know they've been trying to, but it just seems like a lot. The route I've been using, I've been able to get 5 tunes for the hunt with about 1 to 1.5 minute left. Varies on server lag, but able to get 500 favors total. Very nice. Basically can just move the count. And yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right, Eric. That's exactly what I've been having to do, especially is like if I notice that an instance of Risa is like at 30 plus people, I will just automatically switch. But if I'm like not necessarily paying attention, I just log in, grab my thing, and as soon as I hit the first rubber band, I'll just switch to the lowest instance. Like it just, and it's bad that it has to be that way, because like especially in this day and age, right? Like we've come so far with technology and everything, but I just, like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs. There's probably a lot going on behind the scenes that I just don't personally know, but I understand a lot of this stuff is just, yeah, code that was made by people who are long gone. That's like trying to figure out. Yes, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Exactly. It started out was Atari, then went over to Perfect World, right? Because that's who acquired it after Atari. Then it went from Perfect World to, was it Perfect World forever until Deca? Is that what happened? I don't really remember. And then like, because I know Cryptic's always been the publisher of the game, but like I don't really remember it. But anyways, if that was the case, it bounced between like 4 different companies, right? The game has bounced between 4 different companies, and developers have come and gone over the years. Tons of developers have come and gone. Now granted, we're getting some of those developers have come back, right? But like Borderkiss and them have come back, but like there's also new developers on the team, and they're doing freaking amazing work. I'm not trying to take anything away from them whatsoever. Please don't. Oh, that's right, Gearbox was the other one. That's right. I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody. I just want you all to understand the cycle of why it may seem like a big mess is because it's gone through so many hands, right? And just like Joshua put it, imagine an electrician comes and installs your electrical box, right? Your breaker box, and he sets it up a certain way and walks away, and 2 years later you need somebody to come out here and work on your electrical box. But the thing is the way that he set it up was completely different than the way this company sets it up. And he's like, okay, hold on a second. I gotta undo this and hopefully not disconnect your power. And then while I do this, like I gotta try and route it to this way. So it's like, it's that kind of scenario, but it's amplified way more. Yeah, I forgot about Gearbox. You're absolutely right. When you consider World of Warcraft mastered 40-man raids in 2004, this STO lag is real bad. Look, yeah, and again, like I said, yeah, I understand like the frustration about it, 100%. And yeah, I did notice a little bit over on Tribble that it seems like whatever they're trying to implement is starting to work. But of course, now Tribble's been down for a little bit. Well, I don't know if it's still down. But when I went and tested over there, and they, especially doing the deep space encounters. Sorry, I couldn't think there for a second. But the deep space encounters, when I went and tested that, it seemed like I was in an instance of Deep Space Nine. There was like 40 people in there from the previous testing event, and there was like no lag whatsoever. And I was a little bit kind of going, okay, I see that you guys are trying something, so let's just see like what happens with it, you know. Case here is learning crazy ass code. Round the grease demon. Yeah, we don't talk about that. You fix something, break something, rinse, lather, repeat. Tripleism. Okay. Yeah. The patch for okay, good. Yeah, like I said, I noticed something with it, but I haven't had a whole lot of time to play over on Tribble, but it does seem like it's doing something up there. The Foundry was shut down due to the devs that created were no longer there and Cryptic couldn't keep it updated. I think Foundry was shut down for multiple purposes, but yes, I know that was one of the main reasons, but I think also for the purposes of where Foundry was kind of being more or less used and abused, especially once Endeavor started. I think they were there right at the very, very beginning, or they might have shut it off right before Endeavor started. But I'm talking about when Endeavor's was only like rank 350 was the highest. Yeah. Probably due to not many people. That could be it too. But you gotta remember, so there was a lot of people on Tribble during the first event for Tribble, and that was the return of Tribble. And that server lag was horrible. And there was a lot of people still on Tribble for the testing of the deep space encounters. That lag was not as horrible. So I don't know what it is. Like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but yes. Leak, dude, it's good to see you. Yeah, I definitely miss the Foundry. I do. I miss it. There's a lot of reasons that I think they just got rid of it. And I hate that they got rid of it instead of reworking it a little bit, as far as like maybe you can't get certain things through endeavors, you know, maybe I don't know. I think it was kind of silly for that reason in particular, but you're right as far as the people who originally worked on it, then they left, and then takeovers happened, the different companies shifted hands, and nobody knows how to really get it back up and working. Who knows? Maybe some of the original crew, including Borderkiss, might know and it might come back. I don't know. We didn't know if Tribble was going to come back, and here it is. So, I mean, yeah, Foundry's a little bit more work, I think, to put in, but you never know. You never know. I don't know. I've been very, very impressed with what Cryptic's been doing here in 2026. So, it's a different game overall, different way it's being handled overall than it has been the last couple of years. So, if they're doing good so far, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to jump their gun. That's all I know. It was up a little bit while after. Okay, all right, yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, exactly. The infinite waves, any player created content. Yep, that was one of them, right? You could farm so much stuff out, and don't get me wrong, it was kind of fun doing that. I enjoyed doing that when that was, you know, an option, but. I think the one thing I do miss about Foundry, and I think this is probably universal for most people on here, is the stories. People, look, I think to this day, some of the best stories were in Foundry over the entire game itself. And I know that's crazy, but I promise you, some people had such creative writing and creative skills on this game to the point where they were putting together stories that I thought should have been in the game. I honestly did. Some of them I thought should have been in the game. There was one that was so good. I don't know why they couldn't use it, because it referenced William Shatner's Kirk, right? And I'm sure you all know the controversy about William Shatner and Star Trek Online. But in case you don't, William Shatner has blocked Star Trek Online, and I'm not going to talk about it further than that, because that's not here nor there. But anyways, yeah, that Foundry mission was really good. and I think they just couldn't. They couldn't ever put it in the game because it was like literally somebody made the likeness and everything like spot on to Kirk, and I was like, wow, we can do that. It's cool. But that's the other thing too. If they brought the infinite waves back with the way the server stability is right now and the lag and everything, I don't think we would be able to play. I really don't. I don't think the game could handle it. So they would. I think they would have to do a serious rework in order to bring back the Foundry, and maybe someday they will. I don't know. I hope so. I would love to see some good story content come out from the Foundry. Not saying there's not good story content in the game. I'm just saying there's a lot of really good. There was a lot of good. What is going on here? Where do all these fighters just appearing from? You guys are little turds, man. You just show up and then you fly away. Yeah, well, I understand that much. I just, like I said, I don't like to talk about it just because of the fact that, it's not, worth rehashing. But, yes, if you do know about it, it's exactly what Eric Hawk had posted. It's just I don't like to dredging up something that I think it's silly. I thought it was silly, but it is what it is. You would never hear for Foundry. You'll have to look for old videos. I think there are some out there. I'm sure there's some. I mean, maybe we'll go through one night, and we'll pull up and see if we can find any. Most of the Foundry videos you might find, you're gonna find people that made infinite waves of stuff, right? Let's not worry about this yet. We'll go get that ship here in a second. We gotta get to level 11 so we can get our first 30 officer cadre. You'll find a lot of probably older Foundry missions where people were infinite waves of easy one-shot kill enemies or something like that, and that was a thing. People were using it to farm stuff. You may find a good Foundry story mission from days past. I don't know how popular it was to post those kind of things. Plus, you gotta remember, Foundry kind of came out during a time where YouTube was still fairly kind of fresh, right? We're talking 2012, 2013. There wasn't, your content creation back then was wildly different than it is now. So I don't know. People might have just recorded full ass Foundry videos. Who knows? We're talking 13 years ago, and then Foundry went out, I think, by 2018 or so, or 2017, 2018, something like that. So it lasted a good while, but it went out it's been about 8 years now. Dang it, some character somewhere I put an item on in exchange for some major coin. I don't remember what character or maybe even account it was. I do that all the time. I'm right there with you, especially owning multiple accounts, right? And playing multiple accounts. There are days, and I've done it here on stream with y'all. I'll be like, guys, I have this. I'm gonna go, oh, wait, it's on this account. Never mind. I know exactly what that feels like. That sucks. I know. I hate it. Especially if, for all of us that are veteran players on here, for sure. We've got tons of characters. I know we all have tons of characters amongst ourselves, right? So you've rolled every type of recruit. Sometimes you get bored. You just roll a character, and you're like, I just want to go and build this on this character and make this whatever character, right? So some people are stacking 50, 60 plus characters, and that's on maybe one account. And then they go onto another account and they go, well, I'm gonna do this, and I've got 5 to 10 characters there. And then you start listing stuff, and you go, I don't even know where it's at. I have no idea. Which is part of the reason why I am so scattered. And we've talked about how I need to go on Xbox one night and just clean up its inventory, because it's too much. It's too much to do. I don't want to do it. Monkey Gaming Craze, good to see you. How are you? Welcome back. Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. Tonight we're just chilling Delta recruits, doing a little bit of Delta recruits just to get them out there and start passively leveling, and then we're gonna do some Risa shenanigans, and we're gonna hang out. We're gonna take our first Be Right Back here shortly. After I hit level 11, we'll take a Be Right Back, because Bob's got a special video for you all tonight. Special one, because he's such a wonderful Romulan character. Yes, but he has a video for y'all. So I'm waiting for rescue and search. Go hit level 11, and then we'll be right back. And then we'll come back and we'll probably do some Risa stuff if we can make it through, some of that. So yeah. I still have characters on the main listed in Winter Wonderland. I think I do on Xbox. I think I have 2 characters that might be over on Winter Wonderland that I just haven't logged in. Or not, maybe like 1 character is for sure that I haven't logged in probably since Q's one, not 2025, but 2024. Because I didn't even bother with 2025 on console. I was over here on PC. So, but I guarantee you that he's probably sitting there. And I'm the same way. I leave them. I leave them at places and I go, oh yeah. You're doing all right, kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, it's that. This is a great thing. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, right? So anytime a new recruit event comes out, for anybody who doesn't have the recruits, this is a good time, right? You get to level your characters, you get to do the recruit stuff. But it's also kind of a boring time because you have to do the grind all over again. Veteran players that have these characters, they don't really have to do anything unless they just want to, right? But they've already got them. They've already done the grind. Delta recruits have been around for years. So, I mean, like, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, when did Delta recruits start? It was right after New Romulus. I knew that. Maybe it was like right after New Romulus is when Delta recruits started. So, because let's see, Gamma recruits started with Victory is Life. Delta recruits was right after New Romulus. What's the oldest recruit in the game? Is it KDF recruit or Temporal? I can't remember which one's the older of the recruits. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it's something to that effect. I'd have to go and look up the timeline of what characters got dropped when or whatever. But so a lot of the time during these events, Monkey, I was eventually getting around to, is we get to sit here and level them up and do. Was it Delta Rising? There's Delta Recruits? Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe. I thought it was. I thought it was right after New Romulus because there wasn't the option to roll a Romulan Delta Recruit. I don't know. Maybe, or is that when New Romulus dropped was during Delta Rising? I don't know. That's bait. I'm not taking the bait. It's bait. I'm not taking it. Nope. I agree. I agree with you, Eric. It was the best expansion ever, and we 100% loved it. Yep. Yeah. No. I could make a whole video on Delta Rising. I might one of these days if I can pull up any kind of old footage and old posts and everything else that we've all raged over, and the nerfs and everything else that followed it. Yeah, totally could do an entire video off of that. Maybe like 3 I could milk the hell out of Delta Rising expansion, 100%. That was, woohoo! That was a time. That was a great time. Rest in peace, my Proton consoles, everything else. Yeah. You can reclaim event ships on your other characters, right? Absolutely. You can reclaim. The only ships you cannot reclaim on any of multiple characters are Infinity Box ships or promotional ships. So anything that's R&D, promotional, Delta, or not Delta, but well, I guess yeah, Delta, but duty officer, promotional, or Infinity Box, you can't reclaim. Unless, of course, it goes into a MUDs bundle, then yeah, you could do it then. But anything event or C-store,
We did it. Since 2 of our
be reclaimed on multiple
That rift's unstable. We need to
characters.
hurry, or those ships won't make it.
Delta Rising was your first forum ban? I will say, as much as I have gone through... Oh, yeah, sorry. And you're absolutely right, Joshua. Good call. Lobi is the other one. Jesus, I cannot... I talk so much, I get that, like, that cotton mouth, right? And that's why we're going to take a beat right back after this. I gotta go get some more water.
Klingon vessels are warping into your position.
Yeah, so the other one, Monkey Gaming, is Lobi Crystals ships you can't reclaim. Oh, and I guess on top of it, technically Phoenix Box ones too. So yeah, so there's a lot that you can't reclaim, but there's a lot that you can claim, if that makes sense. You think you stopped playing STO during Delta? I don't blame you one bit if you did. I almost was at the point of quitting at that point. Actually, I think that was the first time I genuinely considered not playing the game. But there was a point that that my fleet had made was to like ride it through, write all the changes and the nerfs and the updates and everything else through. And the other one was like, hey, if you go, like, who's gonna run this stuff? And I was like, thanks, appreciate it. So I did stick around for it, but I was not happy. I was not. I don't think anybody was really happy during Delta Rising. Talking and shatter pins main causes a cottonmouth. Yeah. They should bring back the account-wide Epic Phoenix. That'll get some more people in. It would. Look, there's a bunch of things I think that I said was a one and done, and I was like, they're never gonna bring it back, and they did. And actually, they brought one back that I was surprised. I guarantee it's going to come back again. And what I'm talking about is this will be so.
Our systems are
3 weeks ago? No, maybe it's a month ago. Might have been longer. But anyways, we had that Endeavor XP event where you could get 1 Endeavor point a day, and that happened only one other time, and that was in November of last year. And I thought after November and then the winter event happened and everything, I was like, there's no way they're bringing that Endeavor thing back again. That gave people Endeavor XP way too quick. And they brought it back just like a month ago. And I was like, oh, well, never mind. I'll bite my tongue. So I'd never say never anymore when it comes down to stuff that they are, one thing they need to do is update some ships in Mud's Market as far as, I don't know, like the Eisenberg. Because I can't get that ship over here on PC, even though I have it on console. But I didn't do the winter event here on PC, so I can't get the Eisenberg. There's a couple ships that they need to, get on it. Get on it, Cryptic. Where are they? They said Endeavor event was going to be well. So when they first released it in November, they said, give us feedback in Discord, and then it went through that weird transition time. That was during the Deca and whatnot buyout, right? So that was a weird transition time. So none of us were certain if it was going to carry over because of the fact that it went back to like Cryptic's hands, or Cryptic Perfect World's hands. But yeah, now we know it's coming back for sure. Unfortunately, I can't stay long. Gotta hop off. Have an awesome one, and whenever is your next stream, I'll see you then. Have a good day and good night. Monkey Game Crazy, I appreciate you being here. Take care. We will see you. I'll be live tomorrow again, 8 p.m. midnight Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, we'll be here tomorrow night too. But take care. Thank you for hanging out with us for even just a little bit. I appreciate it. Oh, come on, ships. What am I doing? You just gotta get one more level. I need those duty officers. Gotta get Tom's passive XP rolling. Once he can get that passive XP rolling, he'll be set. And I'll just level these guys in the background. And then, of course, I gotta remember to make sure I go to the academy and do some recruitment, because I need all the duty officers. But that's okay. We'll get through it. That's the thing. Leveling in this game is nothing. It's not. It really isn't. It's just time. It's all it is time. And leveling is just the first part of the game, to be fair. It's the building and the grinding and everything else that comes after that. That's the nightmare portion. And some ways you can make it easier and faster, and other ways, honestly, Bob's progress is going to get a lot faster once everything really gets rolling, because of the fact that we'll have 5 characters like cycling different ways of getting dilithium and EC and everything else, so it'll pay off. We probably could have just went and did Deep Space Rescue faster already. I probably could have. I just was this. I'm in like that autopilot mode where it's just like I click this and then yeah. Yep, that is true. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I do on my main account. Everything I hoard on there, everything I do, which thank God I do, because it made like everything just super easy on there. But like I mean, I put it out in the video, and I always put it out here in chat. But again, save your Endeavor boxes for those of you that are grinding Endeavors, right? Like grind your Endeavors out, Save your boxes. Save them for these recruits because they benefit from it. They absolutely benefit from it. So save that, and then once the recruits release and you drop those boxes, restart stocking because there's going to be a temporal recruit event at some point. I'm assuming there's going to be a temporal recruit event this year because that's the only one that's missing. There we go. We got level 11. That's good. That's all I wanted to get. So, but yeah, hoard all that stuff. Every time you have a chance to stock something up on this game that you otherwise would just open on sheer like, hey, there's a reward out of here. Unless you immediately need it for that character, save it. It will pay off in the long run. And that is just any kind of reward grinding of any kind of sorts, right? Favors, like we're doing like with Bob right now, stacking the LOL nut favors. Yeah, we're stacking those because that's going to be EC for Bob. But I could also stack them for next year if I wanted to. Like if I really wanted to, and just like when next summer event comes around, and I don't want to grind for it, I have favors for next year. So just, yeah, anytime you can just grind something that you don't immediately need, definitely hoard it. I guess September for the temporal recruit. That's what I'm guessing. It seems like about right the time frame. It's just weird that they didn't put it on the roadmap. It's either going to be September or October because there's no way they're going to drop the temporal around their winter event. Well, they could, I guess, but I don't see them doing that. But yeah, September, October time frame sounds about right. I've got 2 fed characters that eat up all the Endeavor boxes because they suck for directing from. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, that's true. See, that's the other thing too. KDF characters, as much as they get the shaft in this game as far as ships and stuff are concerned, which believe me, I know, I understand the frustration. As much as we get the shaft for all that stuff, we don't get the shaft for dilithium farming. Marauding is amazing for dilithium farming on a KDF character, so just keep that in mind if you're like looking at trying to maximize your dill options. KDF has it down for sure. But that's about it. Although I am very excited about the potential, I guess, Cavort class, right? Or so we think is the Cavort class. So whether that's going to be the case or not, we don't know. I'm assuming that just like everybody else is, that's what it's going to be. But we'll see. All right. Well, folks, we're at our first Be Right Back. We hit level 11. I'll come back and get the recruits or the duty officers right here, my first cadre. In fact, I will travel over there on this Be Right Back. I'll see you here shortly.
Is this thing on? Good. Look, the captain stepped away for a minute, so I'm taking over the broadcast. First things first, if you haven't already subscribed, well, what the hell are you doing? Seriously, at least do it for me. I'm doing all the heavy lifting around here anyway. I mean, have you seen my 0 to in-game progress? Week 9 and I'm absolutely crushing it. Getting tier 5 reputations left and right, never ranked 36. I'm out here making the Republic proud while the guy with the spicy pants takes the credit. But before I get too far ahead of myself and leak next week's build, let's check in on the weather. We're looking at Risa today. Jane, how's it looking out there?
The weather on Risa is absolutely beautiful, so get out there and fly!
Thanks, Jane. Try not to get sand in the EPS conduits. Anyways, moving on to the border quadrant. I've been saying this for weeks, but the Borg are completely overrated. Seriously, why is everyone so worried about them? They have 0 tactical agility, they move like completely rigid drones. I bet they couldn't even form a proper soccer team. Right, Tom?
I don't understand how this is fun!
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Riveting sports coverage as always. Alright, finally, we have some breaking news coming across the console. It looks like Cryptic is actually giving away KDF ship. Holy shit, the Empire must be thrilled. You must be excited about this, right, Diane?
Hey, Bob. Her mic's not plugged in.
Right. Well, it appears Diane can't comment on it right now. Her mic isn't plugged in. Someone in production should really get on that. And by someone, I mean not me, because I don't want to die to a pissed off Klingon warrior today. I still have reputations to grind.
Bob, get out of my seat.
What's that? All right, I think Captain Spacey Pants has returned to the chair. I'm Bob from Federation Space News Network, signing off. Welcome back, Captain.
Alrighty. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for covering me while I was gone. Appreciate you. All right, Bob. Let's get to working on Tom over here. Let's go get your first duty officer cadre. So yeah, that's this week's little be right back snippet. You might play it again for y'all at some point throughout the stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Those that missed it, but you know, there's always the VOD. You can watch it then. Like I said, having a lot of fun making those. Having a lot of fun doing them up. They've been a lot of work, but I like doing it. So we got to go down to Starfleet Academy, go get our duty officers. Then we'll go to Undine Space Zone, and then I think we'll be good on Delta recruits for right now. Did I make my girlfriend say get out there and fly for that one? Sure didn't. Sure did not. No. I don't know how familiar y'all are with voice mods or not, but I use a lot of them. Some of it is, so Bob's original voice is definitely AI because I just didn't know what his voice sounded like, but his voice now, that's me. That's 100% me. I just, again, if you're familiar with any kind of voice modification filters and stuff like that, you'll pick up on what's me and what's not me, because I will usually, the problem with any kind of like voicing as far as I'm concerned is like I have a tendency to say or rather write the same script structure, right? When I'm doing my videos and stuff, like it's the same kind of stuff that I would say. So you'll notice that the characters are speaking like I would speak, but it's in their voice. And I'm trying to learn to differentiate them, give them a little bit more personality. And so it's a little bit harder for me to do because I've been used to writing like my scripts the way I would present them, right? So I gotta try and find a way to kind of separate them a little bit. But Bob is now finding more or less his personality, and so I've been kind of developing him that way as far as he's concerned. So anytime you're hearing Bob's voice now, it's 100% me. So, but yeah, like early on, I didn't know what his voice was going to sound like. So, which is why I've been, keeping consistent with updating the stream and everything, and updating the videos and just kind of moving along. All right, there we go. We got our first group of duty officers. Can we do general recruitment right out the gate? Is that an option? Submit request for personnel. We sure can. We sure can. No, we can't. Wait, I lied. Oh shoot, I need 1,000. Do I have 1,000 refined dilithium yet? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we're gonna get that right now. How much is tactical cadre? Yep, we're gonna grab that. 5. All right, there we go. This is perfect. And this is all we have to do. Grab these. And then we're gonna go out to Undine Space, and we're gonna be set. Nashara, I love those videos. So thank you, Nashara. I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, I am trying to get through them. Yeah. So I think I really enjoy putting them out, and I enjoy that this kind of feels more or less like my identity for this channel. Because like I'm sure a lot of you, right? We all grew up watching the news, whether we wanted to or not, right? Like whether it was our parents watching it or our grandparents or something, right? We all grew up watching the news. So I kind of always like, in fact, Eric Hawk, you made a great reference about the new news guy. I think it was you who commented it. I laughed as soon as I saw the comment. I was like, oh man, if only I could get him on here. Like that dude is so like, it's great. Larry, I think was his name, right? But anyways, yeah. I just, like I said, I like the whole fact that we can kind of take a little bit of STO and then like incorporate it with a news vibe, but kind of put some comedy spin on it. And I've just been kind of having fun with that. I think that's just how the future of this channel is going to go for the foreseeable future. So voices are more distinct than fingerprints. Saw a video a week ago where a guy filming a Russian sub in Florida with your exact inflection. Filming a Russian sub. Wait, what? ITV news. I don't. What is ITV? That might not be something I'm familiar with. I mean, there's different news stations. I mean, I grew up with Cable One News Network that used to be played in schools, and I don't even know how many people know about that or not. Right? So like, I don't know if y'all did or not. So, I believe when you give away the account with Bob, everyone will be sad to see him go. They will, but I've made a decision. I should tell you all this now. One, yes, Bob is going to go away, but Bob is coming back on the main account, and I'm going to clone him, and I've decided what his story is going to be. So Bob's going to go through a temporal thing. What's going to happen is Bob on this account will be given away to somebody else. Bob will come back in the form of a temporal agent recruit. We're gonna mix some storytelling here. He'll come back as a temporal agent recruit on the main account. I will make him exactly 1-for-1, uniform and all. It will be 1-for-1 copy. Yes, it's not the same Bob, but it will be in a temporal agent kind of manner. So Bob is not fully going away from this channel. He's too much of a staple. So ITV News was national. Oh, okay. That's probably why I wasn't familiar with it at all. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yes, I think when this account goes away, I think he's grown to be such a part of this channel as well. Like, it's just like, it's gonna suck in that aspect, but he's not going. Yes, kind of like yesterday's Bob. Perfect. He's going to be like Enterprise C, coming out with Tasha Yar kind of situation. That's kind of where I've kind of put it in my own head canon. That's how we're gonna do it. So the very next temporal recruit event will be a Bob temporal agent. So yeah, we're gonna have a temporal Bob that comes in. The only difference is gonna be is because I don't believe a temporal agent can be rolled as a Romulan. I think it has to be a Federation. He will be we'll have to make him an alien and just give him pointed ears. So that's kind of gonna be the only difference, but it's fine. It's okay. It's still gonna line up. We just we'll just make sure that we do him up right. So, but yeah, that's why I said it's gonna be temporal Bob. He's coming back. He's gonna be on the main account, but I won't make him until the temporal recruit stuff comes around. So, it's the only way that I could make it make sense to still kind of keep him as part of the channel, and he'll go to somebody in good hands with somebody, I'm sure. But when that happens, he'll still be a part of this channel. It'll be like he never left. We'll do a little goodbye ceremony for him, and he'll go to a new home, but he'll just be right back. So there he is, temporal agent Bob. Which will be kind of cool to play around with too, because that's the fact that he'll be a temporal agent, doing some Section 31 stuff. Maybe that's where his adventure goes to, right? Can yeah, I can transwarp to Dyson Sphere this early. I know, because I did a video on this. What am I doing? Obviously. Good lord. So we're gonna go and park ourselves out here. Start what little passive XP we can with this character. And then we'll roll over to Bob for a little bit, do some Risa stuff, then we might jump on the main account and play around with some more stuff. I have no idea. I still need to finish my Gamma and my KDF recruit at some point and work on my ROM. I probably need to do some stuff too on other characters, but it's kind of one of those, like, I think the biggest part, the nice thing about these recruit characters is once you get, your little receiver, transceiver, whatever thing, right? You get it for each of your characters. You have infinite amount of time to do whatever. And that's the nice thing about it. Where's my box at? What the hell? I need my stuff. You have 9 characters still in Wonderland? That's great. I'm wondering, you know what we should do? We should park a character. We should roll characters and park a character on like every event map and just leave them there. And just like they're stuck there. Like they can't leave. Like that's their story. They just can't leave at all. Like their crew abandoned them on Risa. Like the captain was so crappy to the crew, and like a Federation subspace message went out or something and was like, don't ever pick up this captain from this planet, and they're just stranded on that planet there forever. And like just leave them there. You find KDF area, but KDF KDF recruits are by far the most boring. It's literally 2,500 melee kills, 2,500 ambush kills, 150 random queues, and that's pretty much it. I mean, like, yeah, you can run the same storylines over and over, but what I'm saying, like, that's it. Like, it's just a grind fest for KDF recruits. Gamma's, I think Gamma and Delta are probably the easiest ones. Temporal's a little bit mixed, I guess.
Toward a common goal for now.
Yeah, abandoned on a sex planet. What a nightmare, right? that's fair. On the pleasure planet of Risa, we're leaving you here.
Our mission: to destroy the Omega particles this sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate.
Hooray for unskippable
cutscenes. The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of Omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time,
I don't think that's what he would be screaming, to be fair. I think that captain would be very happy. I mean, unless, like, Khan is their lover.
We thought this would be a swift and clear
that's a
operation,
whole other package to unpack. I don't want to.
Nope,
don't want to touch that one.
The Voth claim to be natives of
Temporal has the best overall. Yes, that is very true.
Advanced,
it is.
and they want the sphere.
I do, and the thing is, you can roll multiple temporal recruits over and over and over for one particular account reward.
But this is a threat.
It's just a matter of like putting the time for doing it. But if you really wanted to, you could. I don't typically do it. I've done it one time on my Xbox account. I rolled like 4 temporal recruits back to back to back, and after the 4th one of like getting it to the account unlock reward, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm good. But you could definitely do it. Oh, we never picked up our ship, but it doesn't matter. We don't need it. Oh, there's my box. Okay. What do I want to put on here? Because these staggered through different levels. And we're really going to be doing more. We're going to be doing more. I'm going to grab space stuff because we're going to be doing more patrols in between. But we're not going to do it right now. I'm just saying, like, he's going to need some space gear, I think. Kind of get through. I guess I could put on this other stuff. I've been contemplated buying the TOS Captain Legacy bundle for Temporal. Is in the Captain Leg? What is in the TOS? I can't even remember. You're not talking about the Temporal Agent Starter Pack, are you? Because this one, honestly, I don't think this one's all that great. I mean, if you want the Constitution, it's great. And I guess if you want the uniforms, that's great. But what was in... No, I'm thinking of the what's in the big... The mega... In a starter pack. Not in... Well, it's not even in here, is it? Faction bundles, any faction bundles. They put so much stuff together in here. Are you talking about this one? No, that's the 23rd century bundle. I'm trying to remember which one is the TOS. Well, I guess this one could be. But this is. Oh, this one right here. The legendary one? That Miranda's not bad. It's not a bad ship to pick up. I just don't know if I would. I think I have this pack on one account. I don't remember if I really got too much use out of it or not. I mean, you do get this level 65 TOS cap. About it. I don't know. I guess the ship's not bad. Temporal Agent pilot, but it's got molecular reconstruction trait. Or not the trait, but one big happy fleet. That's it. So I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know if I would buy it again though. I mean, maybe if it was on sale or something, I would. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which account has what. I gotta go through and cycle them out. My brain's. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. I had to think about what it was. I knew which one you were talking about. I had to go through all the packs anyways, because that's the thing. There's like 15 different
bundles, and like out of those 15, I'm talking about just like the starter bundles, right? There's like 15 different ones. Out of those 15, like 4 of them all revolve around the same type. Like there's one for TOS, but it's only got like a few things. There's another one for TOS, it's only got a few things. Oh, this is the legendary TOS Captain bundle that has like a ship and a few things and a level 65 character and everything, right? So like, I know that they have to call it TOS so you know what you're getting, but it's like, which TOS bundle? You know, yeah, so you did a woefully terrible job of farming winter trinkets last year. I did on my main account for sure. Well, I didn't want to farm too much of the winter stuff. The only thing I ended up getting last year was the endothermic whatever kit module, and that was it. For my science character, I don't even think, I mean, aside from the ship, I don't even think I really got anything from the winter store. I don't really remember. Nothing really spoke out to me too much about the 2025 event. At least not that I can recall anyways. When does the Phoenix Box event end? I think tomorrow.
Captain, you are in the Undine battle zone.
I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow.
Our goal is to close fluidic rifts to destroy Undine planet killers.
Does it say on here? Let's see. Lithium weekend? Yeah, yeah, it's tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right. Twinkling Lights did come from that, huh? that's fair. But I mean, to be fair, I just bought it with EC and everything else, right? So I mean, like even on this account, we bought it with EC. So I mean, like I don't even think about that, but yeah. You did buy the 10th anniversary pack. So 10th anniversary is the best, like Barbie, space Barbie pack, right? Okay, what are you doing? I wanted DOF assignments. There we go. It's definitely the best as far as that's concerned. And plus, if you like a lot of different cruisers, the traits aren't too bad. Some of them aren't too bad, but there's nothing that like you're not going to get out of those anniversary packs that you can't get elsewhere, or better, I should say. But like, they're still pretty good. Still pretty good. So, dance will be starting. I could probably make that dance now. That Tom has started his duty officer training, so that'll probably get him to level 15 or so. And all right, so Diane's 30, Jane is 61, Bob. How long do we have till dance? Oh, 1 minute. Let's go hit the dance. We'll go hit the dance real quick. We'll come out there and see about getting a dance in. Still don't know how I missed Twinkling Lights being unbound and sellable. Yeah, I mean, like, well, that's the thing too. Keep in mind, all the summer stuff is unbound, right? So if you guys really want to take your favors and maybe buy up the British naval uniforms or something, you could. I mean, I don't know. Want to dance? I don't know what instance I'm in. I'm in like 13, I think. Oh crap, I need to pin my emotes. Oh no, I gotta pin my emotes.
Raise the roof.
Oh, okay, hold on. Raise the roof. Alright, let me pin these. Emotes. Pin. Come over here so I can pay attention. Gotta somewhat pay attention here.
Wave your hands.
Alright. I think I'm gonna decide what ship to make a rainbow on. I would say it's arguably one of the
sidestep.
One of the best, like, personal traits they've had in a long time that you can actually universally use almost on any ship because of the debuff factor alone. Like the debuff factor alone, and the fact that you don't technically have to like get isomax
leg kick
for one specific beam type, and now you can like go to cheap option and do like isomax for just like beams as a whole or cannons or something, right? I think it's like the best point of that. So I don't know. I feel like
do the robot.
I think I put Twinkling Lights on most of my characters on my main account for sure. I think most of my characters are running rainbow builds for sure now.
Do the sidestep.
Oh, what's the universal endeavor? I didn't even. Oh, it's rehost station. Okay, that's not bad. could do that at some point. We can do that after this.
Do the robot.
I want to chew. Advanced that. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I think Twinkling Lights has allowed for that to be a better option for the most part.
Wave your hands.
Just because you open up your playstyle a lot more with just like stuff that does just general weapon damage versus like specific weapon damage. So, I don't know. I guess it also all depends on how you're building your character too, right?
Dance club style.
It's like, while it works for me on most of my characters, I think there are a couple of them that I have like specifically themed. Like if I'm running like a disruptor build or a phaser build or something, right? But overall, I'd say like 80% of my characters have twinkling lights on them, give or take.
Do the robot.
And had it been any other time in like STO's history, we all would have gotten hell for running a rainbow boat. So I guess that's a good thing. It's fresh and new for us to do that.
Do the leg kick.
I wonder if that was inadvertently a way for players to stop complaining about rainbow boats and like TFOs and stuff. I wonder if that was like the devs' answer to it. Was like, here, it'll debuff enemies now. Run wild with it.
Raise the roof.
I could be wrong. We'll knock out this dance. We'll go do the universal. We'll see what else we got to do. Oh, I got to turn in birds too. I keep forgetting. I have birds
Raise the
now.
roof.
I've been running. Put UPS ISOMAX on your olives, and now it's like, she's like, yeah.
Just dance.
That's why I said, like, I wonder if that was the devs' reasoning. Was like people complaining, because that was the thing. It's like, I don't care what anybody builds. You all know that. I don't care. Well, if you're having fun with the ship, have fun with it. There's tons of ways to make builds work in this game, anyways, right?
Raise the roof.
But I wonder if like the ones that did like complain as far as going into TFOs and they saw rainbow boats and they blamed that lack of DPS on the fact they were running a rainbow boat or whatever. Devs were like, oh, well, we'll fix that. We're done listening to the complaints. Here you go.
Raise the roof.
Very twinkling lights should do extra work. My NG is now jack of all trades, mainly now running colony and proton. Nice, very nice.
Do the robot.
I go a lot. My weapons are balanced between like reputation weapons and then like a few story mission weapons. I'll sometimes slap a different like weapon type on, as far as like whether it comes from a infinity box or something, but not too. It's just every weapon in the game is, well, except for a select few, are like 2.5% chance to proc, and the only way you're gonna get that to proc more often than not is with higher haste, right? But like, if you're not building that way, it's not gonna do anything. I mean, one thing I've noticed too is like doing
the sidestep.
TFOs here lately. I mean, I'm sure those of you who know, but like critical puncture is wildly out of control right now. Like,
do the snake.
It is. I mean, it has been since the KDF event. It has been. But it's just like on every damn parse that I'm running. And I don't typically run it, but I started to just to like actually go in and just
do the running man.
But if you don't know what critical puncture is, you're wondering why I'm actually surprised. Was it mentioned on the watch list? I'm surprised if it hasn't been, but if
Do
it
the
was,
sidestep.
there's a reason why it is. But critical puncture comes from the previous KDF event we got, where we got the disruptors, and they could potentially destroy an entire ship or do a lot of massive damage. Thing is, you can really get that to go up again really high with
Just
haste,
dance.
and it's crazy because you can run if you do it right and max out one and then put it on your shuttle and then claim another. You can run 2 to 3 different ones on your ship of disruptors, and you can proc those off
Wave
quite
your
a bit.
hands.
And it's ridiculous how much damage they do. Never did the math, but my KDF recruit has twinkling with all overload mods. Seems to proc a lot.
Do the robot.
Overload's the one that lets your beams fire off as an overload, right? Like just on its own without having to use the bridge officer ability. I thought that one was nerfed. I thought it was, maybe not. But if it
Dance
does
club style.
go off a lot, that's great. The season 13 firing cycle proc was totally yeah. Yep. Used to run the Borg assimilator set for a long time, but now mostly run the brain set or temporal rep set.
Do the leg kick.
Yeah, I think for me, I stopped. Actually, I don't really run too many sets anymore. A lot of the stuff that I build for isn't really worth putting together a set for, because like, especially with like my EPG builds and stuff, right? I don't need
dance.
anything more than the Tholian crystals, warp core crystals, right? So I don't need anything more than that, or the revolutionary like 2-piece. That might be the most set that I run on my science build is a revolutionary 2-piece, and then I'll run like a competitive engine, or I might even just run a colony deflector or something. So I've kind of found. Hey, we got Chew! Yeah, finally! Let's see if we can get another one before the end of this dance. That'd be great. We got it. That's what a chew is, everybody. The whole floor lights up. Everybody gets 100 different or 100 favors. You can trigger it multiple times. We swapped the Pavo Omni and Beam for the Breen Omni and Torque. Cool. Beam Overload has a trait with
Do the sidestep.
That comes from the 16th. Okay. Yeah, you're talking about the Adolith trait, yeah.
Just dance.
I just didn't know if it like triggers. I mean, like if it's consistent enough. If it is, that's cool. I just don't. I mean, like I thought the Overload proc itself got nerfed a while back, but I don't know. I don't really run a lot of crafted weapons
Dance
myself.
club style.
It's just not. I don't like it. Weapons as like a percentage chance for anything to really be worthwhile for the most part. Farm up the EC cap, the other thing with your alts, or is it an ongoing battle?
Raise the roof.
So, because of the Phoenix prize boxes, we actually took dilithium down on here, and now we're re-farming that dilithium for the EC cap. So that was the whole thing about it.
Robot.
Is we're at 19, right? Yeah, we're at 19. Okay, so we're going to dance bass. Oh no, we're gonna dance samba. We're gonna dance samba, and hopefully get another chew before the end of it. Oh, did it give up? Oh, well, that's good. Okay, so then yeah, I guess with the Adolith trait, that would really kind of make it worthwhile for sure. Because if you could proc the over trait plus the Adolith and then run the other trait, what is it? The one that gives you when you activate fire at will triggers off beam overload and everything. You could just fire off like beam overloads like crazy, if you really set it up right. So that's good. But yeah, no. Bob is unfortunately now like 300.
Do the leg kick.
300 EC behind on his or 300 Zen behind on his EC cap unlock. So it's going to be a second, but it won't be too terribly long. Now that we're doing recruitments and getting their dilithium and recycling it will add back up. It won't be too long. Got to make sure that we make this timer. We're at 2 minutes. So Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, no, exactly.
Just dance.
If the server is merciful, if the server lets you do anything, yeah. I was flying around the other day doing a ISE, and the rubber band was so bad.
Do the leg kick.
On my screen, I fired off 4 plasma storms at the same time, but only one of them, of course, was doing damage. And I was like, man, that would have been so great if all 4 of them hit, and then like read in the combat parser that all 4 of them
Do the
went.
sidestep.
But it was just that bad. It was really, really bad. Come on, give me another chew. I want one more. Give me that choo-choo.
Just dance.
Down to a minute here. If we don't get it, the next 30 seconds, we're just going to do the Go turn in some birds, get some marks. I think
Do the robot.
time to pick up some purple birds. Or a purple bird. I've done that Horgan hunt so many times. I still got like 2 more eggs. Yeah, I still have 2 more eggs to hatch. But I've gone through
Raise
about
the roof.
12 of them here in the last week and a half. I'm like, I'm done with this. All right, here we go. Whatever this last dance is going to be is what we got to hit. We have to get it. Come on.
Do the running man.
All right, running man it is. Yep, we got to do running man. All right, that's it. Dance party's completed. No other chew. Oh, well. It's okay. Now, I have had it triggered, like, in the absolute last seconds, but it's so rare that ever happens. I just don't even bother. After the 15-second mark, that's it. I won't risk it. Especially with the server lag, right? Like, you don't want to risk it and lose out on your favors, so yeah. Hey, stranger, what's going on? Yeah, no problem. I like I said, I wanted to, touch base with you about them, but I'm glad I got those watchers over to you. I think between both of our schedules, it was kind of like one of us will get on and clear out the inventory, and the other one will mail it off whenever it gets to them. So, Quidley, what's going on? Trying to get Voss ships is painful in area. People seem to live there. They never spawn. Oh my gosh, yeah. No. And that's the thing. There's not enough instances in the freaking zone to switch over half the time. I guess I should claim all of these ones first. They're all done. Yep. All right, so we got one of those ones. Let's see. What are we going to raise here? We're going to raise a fire spray. Which, by the way, if you don't know why you get these birds, other than the fact that they're just birds, they're non-combat pets. You could keep them. You could just summon them. They have a cool bird and collect them all. But you can also take them, raise them up, get them to very rare, turn them in for marks. It's always good. So, what did you miss? Not a whole heck of a lot. Just hanging out, having a good time tonight. You did miss a Bob Be Right Back video, but it will probably make a reappearance here soon. He took over the news broadcast again, which you did miss. We have embraced this newsroom. We are now fully a part of the Federation Space News Network. This is the entire layout. So you're going to keep your birds. That's fair too. You can definitely keep them. Like I said, keep them if you want them for those purposes. But that's just all they're there for. It's like you can collect them as a collector. You can turn them in for marks. I've actually been using it for Bob's marks, as you can not really see because I have the screen so small right now. Let me switch it back. But yeah, I've been using them for Bob's marks because he's not really been mark farming, and this has been a good way to keep up on his reputations. Which, by the way, as I stated earlier, this week, Bob will be rank 6 in most of his endeavors here by the next time y'all see him next week. Actually, he'll probably be rank 6 by next Saturday's video. So his reputations are coming to an end. The only ones that won't be is Discovery and Gamma, which is fine. Like, that'll take a little bit of time. But he will be, I mean, like, that journey from 1 to ring 6, which, let's see, how old is Bob now? He's probably got a little bit more playtime since he's been doing the summer event stuff. Oh, he's only 4 days old. I'm surprised by that. I really am surprised by that. Bob's only 4 days old. 4 days and 6 hours. So that's 48 plus 48 hours is 96. So he's 100 hours old. That's not too bad for the progress he's made in 100 hours. I mean, it seems like a lot, but honestly, y'all see, like, this is the most playtime he gets is on here. And now his playtime's broken up more, right? So I think when we finish up and tally, like, Bob's total playtime, I'm going to take into account the recruits' playtimes, too, because they all contribute to Bob. So we'll just make it a big, giant playtime window. Nice bridge console set aside. Does it explode when your ship gets nuked? Exploding console #1 cause of death in Strike Floor. I don't know. You know what's funny is that you say that. I actually had an idea for a skit, and I probably still am going to do it. So I had an idea for a skit that we're going to have at some point. I think it'll happen. I just won't like fully tell you guys what's going to happen, but that Bob would be taking over, and while he's doing the newscast or something, or like maybe it might be during one of his weekend updates or something. I was gonna see if I can somehow manage to get the ship to kind of have an explosion happen of sorts, and like kind of like a throwback to the old machinima days. And during those machinima days, right, like you would watch like Red versus Blue or something, and like during Red versus Blue, they'd be talking with Sheila, the tank, or whatever, and then like she'd fire off the cannon, but they'd just be standing there, but then the camera would shake and then like imitate an explosion. So I was like, I kind of want to do something like that. So it's funny that you brought that up, because that was something I've been thinking about doing. But yes, I assume that there will be an explosion at some point on this on here. I just don't know when. Jericho, what's going on? I'm about to get out there and fight. I'm so glad you're here, Jericho. Do you see I did something for you, specifically you, Jericho? I'm glad you're here. I did something specifically for you. Take a look. Take a look at the. Oh yeah, my screen only cuts to right there. Look at the panels. There's no jankiness anymore at the panels. You see it? You see how beautiful they are for you, Jericho? There's no mistakes on them. I cleaned them up. So, camera shaking the run. Yes, exactly. The hunt in 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, we could do a Horgan hunt for sure. Get 75 plus marks. Actually, probably like 100 and something plus marks. So there you go, Jericho. That's the new desk layout. I did it just because of the fact of the comment you made. I was like, damn, he's right. I did. I literally read your comment. I was like, all right, Jericho, watch. Watch for the next time. I promise you it won't look like that anymore. So I even added like laptops to these right here. Well, they're okay. They're supposed to be like the little computer pad screens that they have in TNG, right? But I didn't really like know how to model one, so I was like, I'm just gonna take a PNG of a laptop, the backside of a laptop. I'm just gonna make it transparent, and I'm gonna slap it on there. It's gonna look good enough. It's gonna be convincing enough. So that's why those are there. They are actual laptop PNGs, but they are, you know, for Star Trek purposes. You only see the backside of it, so. But like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this. A lot of fun. Okay, we got 50 seconds till it comes up. Okay. Go back over to here. I'll go get some more eggs. We'll go get some more eggs, maybe. Because we still got to do this, and then I still got to turn in these birds, but I can turn them in whenever. It doesn't really matter. Not worried about the birds. Oh, wait, did I transferred some dilithium over, right? Where's the one for 25? There we go. I don't want to cancel those offers. Yeah, so you can see our Zen department's a little lower than it used to be. Thank you for that, Cryptic. I appreciate that. But it's okay. We will rebuild. It's not a big deal. I'm just a little bit salty because we were stacking that dilithium to get the EC unlocked. But then they were like, here, get some epic ship tokens. And I'm like, damn, I need them on here. So
Talk to the Horgon
Let's go and get us some organs. I appreciate that. Like I say, I honestly, you know, you just got here, Jericho. So I know I'm repeating this for other players or for other people. I guess you all are technically players too. Yes, but I said a couple times here in the stream is I think I've kind of found what I enjoy with this channel specifically. And I think that's why a lot of the stuff that we did early on here, you guys might notice some stuff. You know, I was kind of throwing at the wall and seeing what stuck with the viewers and what kind of resonated with people, and I've kept some things and other things I probably won't do. And one of the things that seems to resonate like crazy is this whole Federation Space News Network, and I love it. I love that it resonates with y'all. I really do, and I love the feedback I've gotten from it. It's been wildly successful. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like this is what we're gonna lean into. So this is gonna be pretty much how it is. I think even like on the weekend updates, you'll see Bob in the newsroom, some way, some kind of skit with that. And then, of course, like, I think I'm going to start doing anytime that STO drops any kind of patch notes, streams, whatever, we'll cover it in this style, right? Because I think that just kind of, that feels more like our identity to this channel. So, I did grab that. I did get that. Yep. Yeah, for everybody else that's on right now and has not got it, make sure you get your ultra rare token. Yeah. I don't know where I'm flying to. I'm reading chat. I'm just it's a good thing this thing lasts for 13 minutes because I'm just reading chat. Feedback pulse seems to be doing damage. Like, wait, you're talking about in TFOs? Like, what do you mean? I mean, like in PvP, yeah, definitely. You can feedback pulse yourself off anybody, but you're talking about in TFOs? It's actually doing damage? Like the enemies are hitting hard enough for it to reflect back? Because like on a full EPG build, I've never really, I've slotted feedback pulse, but I never really cared to. Oh, sorry. If you just walked in your door, promotions tab, today's event, ultra rare Phoenix prize pack token, and the promotion tab. So if you didn't collect that, and you're looking to get your experimental upgrade tokens, well, you have until tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I think Bob's going to end up with his second one here, and he'll probably get the third one off his Gamma recruit. I'm assuming that's where he's going to get it from, because there's nowhere else for me to get it from. But that's fine. Now we're just waiting on the ultimate tech upgrade. Yeah, that would be helpful for Bob too. He can actually what has he got left for here? He might do either his competitive engines or colony deflector dish. He's going to do one of those, or I guess his warp core. He's going to do something like that because weapons and stuff and consoles we can do with Phoenix prize pack. So grinding Delta traits and patrols seem to be doing all right. Don't have a parser. I mean, I can definitely run a parser next to you at some point. But I wouldn't, I mean, like, feedback pulse is just going to be based on reflecting X amount of damage based off of your EPG and their damage output to you. So the harder the enemy hits you and the higher your EPG value is, the more damage you're going to do essentially back to it. And yeah, it's not as good as it used to be, but you can still make feedback pulse pretty potent. So, I think all I need is one more, and I can get a ship upgrade off them. I should have 5 of them. Sweet. Yeah, grab it if you can. Tilly Shield is also solid. I think we did that on the last upgrade token, didn't we? Was it the Tilly Shield that we did on there? We sure did. We did get the Tilly Shield, but yes, that was the first upgrade token that we got on here. I don't remember what event that was, but we got it, and we decided as on here as a chat to upgrade the Tilly Shield. We did do that one, but I do remember that. And Potterman, good to see you, by the way. I didn't get to. I've been reading your chat. I didn't get to say hi to you specifically, but hello, Potterman. Good to see you. Yeah, Stranger, make sure you get your 5th one tonight, or at the latest by, before reset tomorrow because the Phoenix Prize boxes go away tomorrow. So, or rather the Phoenix Prize box event ends tomorrow. In fact, I think I might have to go to Drozana Station on this account still. I might be able to pull like one ultra rare token, if possible. I don't know. We'll go see. Did you miss that upgrade? We did it here on stream. I don't know when it was. A couple weeks ago. It might have been like our week 7 or so. That was the very first thing. I remember because I asked in chat. I said, which one should we upgrade? And somebody made the suggestion, like definitely do it on one of your equipment pieces because of the amount of upgrades it takes. And so we said, yep, we'll do it on Tilly's. And I just don't remember what week that was. It was probably like 3 weeks ago or so. I don't know. But I remember we brought it up here on stream. I'd have to go back and see which stream we did it on. But that was the very first one. Not sure if they nerfed the boxes this week, but 2 ultras and 20 boxes. 2 ultras and 20 boxes is way under the norm. I don't know if that was... I don't know if that was, you know, if that's just the RNG case, if that's like a thing that they do during these events or not. Because like I feel like I don't notice a difference. I feel like I get the same amount no matter how many boxes I open. I feel like I'm never going to see an epic prize token. Like I've seen it maybe 2 times on my main account, and I've never seen it. I'll never see it on Bob, I don't think. I mean, I might get lucky and see it on Bob, but like the amount that it takes to open and to get to a legendary or to an epic token is just it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount. It's just not even worth doing half the time. Eric Hawk, me, yeah, that's what I said. I know we did it here on stream, and I think it was for sure, Eric. We brought that up, and so you got the Mokai on the 9th rule. No, you got to stay out from 6 kilometers from them at all times, otherwise you get warped everywhere. Oh, I know the pain. I hate them. I hate the Mokai with a passion. I really do. And the thing is, they're not a hard enemy to defeat whatsoever. It's not that they're hard, it's they're annoying. That's the problem. I don't like annoying enemies. I don't mind challenging enemies, and I guess in a way, I guess it kind of makes them challenging, but not really, because you can just destroy them really fast. The problem is that if you just happen to be flying by at the wrong time, or whatever, right? Like you just don't position yourself at the right time, you're gonna get freaking warped all across the entire galaxy. So I can't stand the Mokai. They're annoying. That's all they are. Annoying. All right, well, we're almost gonna hit 2,000 on Bob. Really? Are we? Wow, 1934. Ah, man, I've been barely doing anything on him, but yeah. I've seen 5 epic tokens back when I didn't X my exchange. Huge waste of time. Yeah, like I said, I don't really I don't know. I feel like the drop chances are just terrible across the whole board, right? Like just garbage. Opened over 1,000 on my main and still haven't gotten a single token. There was a point where I needed 2 ships, and I needed one for an EPG build, and I needed the other one for the Domino console. Is that the one? I think Domino's the other console that I needed from there. But anyways, so I needed 2 of them, and I can tell you right now, I probably went through like 4,000 plus Ultra or Phoenix prize boxes, at least 4,000 to get them. It was just a wild amount. What am I doing here? Okay, we're just gonna park here. I don't think I need anything from here, right? I think we're good for Bob for tonight. He's got his dilithium. Let me check some dilithium on the Gamma recruit. On Steve here, who we didn't name Steve, missed opportunity, but we're still gonna call him Steve because I don't like calling him by his name. So Steve here, he just moved his dilithium last night, but he's got some Admiralties, and he's got some of these, and he just got a point, and then he just got that. He's gonna be moving along pretty decently now that he's back to doing this. So we should be able to get dilithium and reputation stuff, more dilithium. Yeah. Like I said, now it's getting to a point where we're going to be able to get Bob's dilithium back up there, and then we'll make up for that Zin that we took down. So, and don't call him by his government name. Yeah. The only epics I've ever gotten are the ones they gave us, and I spent a lot of points on their opening boxes. Yes, yeah. Bajoran Interceptor, the Breen play. Yeah, exactly. Those are the ones. So I got the Interceptor for Domino console. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Or no, which one's Domino on? I don't know. And then I got the other one for the Breen Plush, right? So I got that one. So those are it. That was it. And I didn't really go for the Ferengi one on the PC account, but I think on console I have it for literally for the bridge. Okay. So is he ready to? No, he's got to do some more stuff. Okay. So what about you? You got to do more stuff. Okay. So we're gonna, we're getting back to moving the goalpost a little bit. Cold-hearted. Thank you. Thank you. That's the most thing. But it's like I said, at the end of the day, it's not really worth it because of how much you have to go through just to get them. It's just really not worth it. And like you have to think about like where you want to put your dilithium, because yeah, there's really nothing to put dilithium towards for the most part. Most everything is like dilithium sink wise is probably going to be for Phoenix boxes or for salvage purposes. I guess you could throw it into your fleets as well, but like you still got to be kind of mindful of where you put your dilithium, because you might want dilithium for something else. So I just don't know if I would ever go back to doing like full dilithium on Phoenix boxes again. Not unless they put more stuff worth it into the Phoenix prize boxes, I guess. But even then, I don't know. Okay. Did I start more assignments? No, I did not. All right, good. So we'll send him off on these ones. And then we're going to recycle these. Wait, does he have salvageable stuff in his inventory? No, he's just got that. This. We're not really those. Okay. Woohoo! We got some contraband. Then what does that put him? Anything here? No, I think he just hit. What did he get off of those? What did he get off of those duty officer assignments? Seeing if they had the 1500 one up. Okay, so he's almost got espionage rank. Okay, so he's got rank 2 on a bit of them, so that's good. I do it for ship upgrades. Got a lot of ships I gotta upgrade. Yeah, I mean, like that's the only time I would do it, right? I guess that's the only time, but I still wouldn't go so crazy to do it any other time. It's just because, like, why would you waste your dilithium on Phoenix boxes unless the Phoenix box event is up like it is right now? But like afterwards, I wouldn't do it because of the fact. Yeah, the ship upgrades for sure. Put the Elis in the epic pack today, and oh my gosh, if they put oh my gosh, right? How many people, honestly, especially because of the Elios console, right? Like, why? If they put the Elios, here's the thing: they put the Elios and the Eisenberg in the dilithium exchange, because there's so many people that don't have the Eisenberg and there's no way to get it, and it's like gone, and it's been gone for 4 years now, 5 years. When did Eisenberg come out? Was it 2021 winter event or 2022? Something like that. Anyways, you put those two ships into the Phoenix prize packs, bro. I'm not even joking. Yeah, that dilithium exchange would fix itself. It really would. That's all they got to do is put like a couple of ships that like aren't in Mud's market and there's no obtainable way to get them, and you throw them in the Phoenix prize packs boxes. You know how many people that weren't playing during certain events or just weren't there or didn't start at those times, they would go and snag those boxes so quick. You would fix your dilithium exchange at that point. You really would. That's a very good point, Epoch Catharsis. Very freaking good point. They honestly should do that. Like, don't even put, look, you want to fix your dilithium exchange issues? Don't even put any of those ships in there. What's going on with the Phoenix prize packs right now? Just the simple fact that the upgrade tokens are in there until tomorrow. So if you want to stack up on upgrade tokens, you can get them, right? And that'll end tomorrow morning. So yeah. Well, it's been a long time ago, but I even forgot what was the console though. I don't even remember what the damn console is. I'd have to jump on the Xbox to find out. I have it on there, but it's just I'm just saying, like, ships that aren't obtainable anymore, like ships that people have either, like in my case, I wasn't on PC during the Eisenberg winter event, so I can't even get it. It's not even an option for me. So I mean, and there's some of you that have started here in the last like two to 3 years. You can't get the Eisenberg at all because it's not in the game. It's not anywhere in the game. It's not in the Muds Market bundle. It's not on the C store. It's not anywhere. Donbrook, you can't log into Stowe? Oh, please tell me we're not having server issues like we did yesterday or the day before. That would really bite. I would not be so happy about that. What is this about Phoenix upgrades not being available after tomorrow? It's only because the event ends tomorrow. That's why. It's just the event ends tomorrow. The upgrade weekend event. Yeah. That's it. That's all. It's just over tomorrow. That's all. Not that it's like forever gone. Don't take what I'm saying like it's forever. I'm just saying it ends tomorrow. So you want to make sure you get them tonight into tomorrow morning before the server is reset. They'll be over. So, I have most of the ships from the event, so the Epic Phoenix tokens just accumulate in my bank after all the upgrade tokens for equipment and ships they built up. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, Bacon Commander. I did not mean to put it out that way. If it came across that way, I'm terribly sorry. I will always reiterate, if anybody has a question about if I'm saying something that comes across like, I apologize. I'm just meaning, like, I'm trying to get that sense of urgency out there. So like, those of you who don't have the tokens, or you're looking to spend your dilithium and you're like, I need those ship upgrade tokens, you need to get them tonight before tomorrow morning is what I'm saying. So go and pick up your Phoenix prize boxes tonight and pop them open, try and get your ultra rares or whatever so you guys can get those. So that's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going away forever. I'm just saying this is that time that you have, right? So all right, let's do the Universal Endeavor Daily real quick, and then we'll jump over, I think, to the main account for the last 2 hours, and then we'll play around over there and see what we can do. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think Bob and Friends has been rolling out pretty good. Let me check. I'll check their. I'll check to see if there's any duty officer assignments for them. In any case, thanks. I'm good. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I just put that out there for anybody on tonight because as soon as somebody logs on tomorrow, they might be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Jozana Station, which that's what I knew we logged over to Bob for a reason. I'm talking about it. I need to go to Jozana Station. I need to go double check to make sure I don't have another box to pick up before the event ends, because I don't know if I picked it up today or not. Just been busy. But if I do gotta pick one up, then I'm gonna go pick it up right now, get my free box, and see what I get out of it. But yeah. Go to no. Use one of our multiple transports to it. Where is my Jozana Station one? Time in a bottle? Yes. Go to time in a bottle so I can go to Jozana. Is what you're trying to do. Donbrook, did you get in? I haven't seen any server lag anything, so I mean, like, I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen any yet, so. Forgot to collect the Phoenix box for today. The cooldown will not be over in time to collect tomorrow's box. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know. I don't know if I I don't know. I know I won't be able to. I'll get this one if it's up, but that's it. That'll be it for me. Go ahead and grab a token. Got 11 ultra rares in the account. There you go. Yeah. You might as well. I mean, if that's what, if you can, you know. So let's go see if we can grab one. Yep. Three tokens what you need for TX2. Oh, look at that. We did. We got here. We were talking about it. Perfect. Grim can give us our last one that we're going to get for the event. And that's fine. Let's see what we get. Come on, give me... I mean, I've only got... No. Oh, yeah, I used the ultra rare on this one. So even it doesn't matter what I get out of it. Because it's gonna go to a lot of nothing. Well, we got an ultra rare for the future. So if this event comes back around, we're one down as long as in Bob's life cycle, right? I should say in Bob's time in our hands, we're gonna hold on to this ultra rare, and maybe he'll pick up another one someday. So for now, we can come into the bank. I don't have any in here, right? I haven't been saving any. Nope. Okay. So we'll put that in there. We'll save that one, our one and only one that we got for a rare token for ultimate upgrades or Phoenix upgrades. We're gonna need those at some point too. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Does anybody need Rio Station that's on PC for your endeavor? Ooh, we're going fast. Yay. If anybody needs it and wants to join up with me, you're more than welcome to. If not, it's fine. I'll give it just a minute and then I will queue up for it. But that is... I think I'll just do it on normal just to get through it. Yep. So it's the Alachi one. If you like getting spiders thrown on your face or not, it's an easy one. You don't even have to group with me to do it. I'm just saying if you need it and you want to. Miracle, you could use a completion. Alrighty, I'll send you an invite. No, I got you on here. Do friends. Team invite. I sent you an invite. And then we'll knock this one out. I mean, we could do it on Elite and get more marks, but I just don't care. Unless you want to do it on Elite. If you want to do it on Elite, we can. Hey, Spicy, what's the mission that gets you to that station? It is called Time in a Bottle. And Time in a Bottle is... I want to say... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know the missions. I just don't know where they come from off the top of my head. But we're going to find it. We're going to find it right now. Let's see. Cardassian. No. Is it further down the list? Does it come from like Future Proof or something? No, that's Time and Tide. Time in a Bottle somewhere. But yes, it's my Jozana Station transport. It might be even further down the list. You joined the DRM bug queue to be sociable. Okay, all right. Well, Donbrook, do you want to jump in on this as well? Iconian art. Thank you. See, I know what the missions are. I just don't know where they're at because it's like you grab so many of them. Yep, there it is. Time in a Bottle. Time in a Bottle, Iconian War. Thank you for that, Nisharu. Appreciate that. But yes, that is my Jozana Station transport. Partisans is good for Nimbus. There's all time. I mean, like, look at Bob's journal. He's got like all sorts of different, and he doesn't ever complete them. He just uses them for transporting, right? I mean, like, home is definitely good for endeavors, for Herc endeavors. So But sometimes Elite don't give it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. We're not going to do it on Elite because of the fact you're absolutely right. Elite sometimes doesn't credit it. It's very hit and miss. Nasharu. Okay. Invite. Okay. I got room for 2 more if anybody else wants in on it. Just logged in to add the Fed. You want to invite me? Yes, stranger. Actually, I don't have you on Bob's account. I have you on the main account. What was your @ tag? I know it was Sabbath, right? I can't remember the rest of it. You're gonna have to tell me what your @ tag is. I don't have you on Bob's account. Okay, I know. Got you, Bacon. I think I can spell your name. Oh. That there. Yeah, stranger. Let me know what your @ handle is. I'll save the last spot for you because I know what it is on the main account, but this is on Bob's account, so this is on the free-to-play account. And what the heck was that sound? Oh yeah, I forgot. There we go. Thank you for that. Okay, invite the team. I knew what part of your tag was. Okay, I got you on here. I'll just add you too, just in case. That way I know. And then I got that one. Okay. All right. You're standing right in front of me. Are you? Oh. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Invite the team. There we go. Okay. I think we got 5, right? I think that's 5. Yep. Okay. We got 5. All right. So we'll just do it just for the safe side to make sure it counts for our endeavor, even though I know we're all probably more than capable of doing it on a higher difficulty. Oh. T-Pool is too low of a level. Can't do this one. What level are you? Level 16. Oh no. Oh no, I can't pull you with me. Unless you got a different character, if you want to bring a different character along. I don't mind. But I can't queue you into here. Or wait, did I pick up somebody else? Hold on, I might have grabbed somebody else. I didn't mean to if I did, but that's fine. I just... Oh, that's you. Okay, no. Okay, no, you're fine. All right, I'm figuring out who's who. Mind you, I have to go based off of YouTube and then go on the channel, but I got it. Okay, so Lord Flashheart, you are just a little bit low, but if you have a different character, you're more than welcome to bring it. If not, I will grab Bacon Commander as well. So, oh, okay, he's okay. Never mind. He's already done it. We do have room for 1. So if you want to switch to a different character and grab, you're more than welcome to. If not, that's fine. But like I said, we do have room for 1 person. If not, we're just going to randomly queue and pick it up. Okay. Not that big of a deal. It's just a universal. I mean, it's a very easy endeavor. But I'm sure like everybody's running it right now. I think I gotta be level 50 or so, right? I think so, yeah. I think that's the case. Okay, alright, not a worry. I want you to do this. I'm gonna send you a message. I want you to send this account a friend invite. The reason that is that's my main account. Send that account a friend invite. I'm gonna get with you at some point, and we're gonna help get your ball rolling on that character a little bit. We'll give you some. We got some goodies that we can pass along to you. So, since you're completely new and everything, we'll We'll get you rolling, but hey, you know what though? I like the outfit. I mean, I dig it. Look at it. Look at us. Look at us. We are proper. Oh, wow. I shouldn't double tap W either, because then I just flip and roll right through. Your fit is very clean. I like it. I salute it. That's right there. That's just pure care about a brand new player that comes in and buys the most dapper outfit that they put out in a minute and looks clean as hell with it. Good job. Very good job, Lord Flashheart. I like it. Like it a lot. I dig it. Okay. All right. So let's just go ahead and cue this real quick. We'll get through this. And Lord Flashheart, if you ever need any help at all, feel free to ask anything. This group of people, especially in this chat right now, but like in general here on YouTube, more people are willing to help than not. And this is a great community. STO is a great freaking community. So if you have any questions, you need help with anything or anything to that effect, just drop it here in chat and somebody will point you in the right direction one way or another, or I'll gladly help out where I can. And like I said, make sure you add that other account as a friend. I've got you on Bob's account, but that way we can help get you rolling as well. You have the British outfit, but haven't set it up yet. It's all right. You know what? It's just like I said. It's one of the best costumes they've done in a minute. Like, it's so perfectly detailed. I love it. I really do. I mean, like, it's hard for me. I mean, like, you know, we go back to our regular outfit, to what you all know as Bob in, but, you know, kind of hard once you get this outfit. But I think I did pretty good matching the colors, right? Like, look at, you guys say I did pretty good for keeping it, for the most part, as recognizable as possible. Because that's like Bob in normal outfit, right? And then, like I said, okay, there you go. That's Bob in just, yeah. So I did as best I could, anyways. All right, so let's run this real quick. Oh, I don't have an agony field generator on here. This would have made this whole mission so much quicker, but it's okay. It's on easy anyways. It doesn't really matter. Is this person's name Poop? Wait. Poop. Poo-poo farty. They're speaking to my inner child. This person's name is a winner no matter what. Let's look at this, everybody. Look at this. This is great. This is speaking to my inner 12-year-old right here. Poo-poo farty. Captain Poo-poo farty is the best. Yeah, the color looks very rustic. Yeah, I kind of loved it. Like, I do. It's not my color choice, but the fact that I just wanted to keep Bob recognizable, it made sense. But that's the thing I love about MMOs, man. People come up with just either like names they don't care about or names that are just so great you're just like, wow. Right, we're gonna destroy devices. Pew, 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 pew. Ah, no! It jumped on me. Pew. Yeah, what's funny is, like, I got the Risa Summer stuff, the kit modules and stuff. I barely even use them. I mean, I use them depending on certain, like, circumstances, but I barely use them because it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have, like, all the cooldown stuff for them. That's probably why. It's like our ground game is kind of not so good, right? Trait-wise, I think, what's this? Our only good one is Serenity that we picked up. Oh, and I guess Vicious. But, like, our space game has Twinkling Lights, and it has Beam Barrage from crafting. And then, yeah, we have all the basic stuff. So, like, if we had more ground play on this account like we do on the main account, I'd probably use a lot more stuff, to be fair. On normal, it's unlimited time? Wait, what? I thought you only had to destroy 6 devices. Am I thinking only on advanced and elite? Is that the case? I'm so confused. On here, you just you just keep killing stuff until time runs out. Sorry, I got pulled into another instance. No worries, Don Brooke. Don't worry about that. No worries. I'm so lost right now. I swear it was only 6. All right, go ahead. Go out there and go ball lightning everything. Whee. It's very weird. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to it being like a drawn out process. Because usually this is way, way faster. Like, you go and you kill 6 of them. You come back out and you kill 6 more doohickeys. And then you go back out and you kill the boss in the main room. But on here, it's like... it's been 5 minutes destroying devices, I guess. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know that. I didn't realize that was a key difference. This might be the first TFO I've ever thought of that like normal is actually worse to run than advanced or elite. Is there any other TFOs like this? Is there any other ones that are like worse on the lower spectrum than on the higher spectrum? And by worse, I mean like completion wise. Like, I don't know if maybe I'm not saying it right, but like, you know, like you have to run this for the full time duration, for the full 5 minutes, right? On advanced and elite, all you have to do is go in and kill 6 of them really quick, and it takes like 15 seconds, and you're done, and you're on to the next phase. So, I'm wondering if there's any other one, if there's any other TFOs like that are like worse to run on normal than it is advanced and elite. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess because I've been playing advanced and elite queues for so long, I don't really remember the normal stipulations, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really like the only time. What's the only time that y'all play normal for the most part is like if you're doing like an event thing, right? Like the Crystalline Entity, when it was an event, you did that on normal. But like, if you're geared enough to do at minimal advanced, you're not going to not do advanced because of the fact that you get your reputation stuff from advanced, right? I'm not saying that you necessarily have to jump into elite. I'm saying like advanced. Once you're at that point, you're not going to be doing normal. So like, it's kind of forgetful at that point. And see, now it's like, okay, now you go rescue the 6 engineers, and then get this one. Lightning. All right. There's lava and lightning. I love it. Okay. What about any of the old Borg TFO ones? Are they as bad in any way, shape, or form? Now there's a one in here, back in this corner. Oh, I guess somebody already got. Did somebody get this one? Wait, what's the hell? Did I get the placements wrong on this map? I'm so confused. Wasn't there one in this corner? Or is that only on advanced and elite? Oh no! I'm so lost. This is weird for me. This is very weird. I should have gone with my gut and just went advanced. I swear there was one in that corner, right? There has to be. I guess somebody got that one. They had to have. I guess I just missed it. Okay. That hallway one was already got. Boy, we're doing great, team. Did we?
I need to speak with you in damage control.
All right.
Our power problems are under control, but there's an Elachi force in main engineering trying to sabotage our singularity core. Take them out.
All right, let's go get this person in the engineering core. See if we even get to do anything to him before somebody straight drops it. We'll drop fire. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. That's usually it. We got the fire on them. I'm happy about that. There we go. And we got the endeavor completed for the week, or I guess for the next 3 days. Yeah, Bob, you need new Romulus? Probably. I'm sure you need them all. Yep, you sure do. Look at that. That worked out perfect. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. All right. Let's return to ship. Okay, so we're gonna, like I said, I stack my endeavor. So mind you, all this is on reset after the Delta recruits, right? So this is all I've been able to do after I gave all the Delta recruits theirs. So this is all reset. This is all going to go towards a temporal recruit agent when we get that. So I have a lot of time now to stack the boxes because I'm not going to pull any of the marks and stuff from here if I'm already almost at tier 6 reputation. So all this is going to go towards them. Yeah, there's definitely a delay on the YouTube side. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That makes sense. I think it might be on a 20-second delay. I think that's what it is, which it shouldn't be, but it's fine if that's what it is. But yeah, so like I said, if you have a character, your main character, and you're happy with them, and you're pretty set on your other characters, save your boxes. They will definitely pay off for you. So, as far as Bob is concerned tonight, unless y'all have anything in mind that you want, they want to jump over the main account. But I want to see something before we jump over to the main account. Squidly, are you still here? If you are still here, let me know, Squidly, because I have something for you. The rest of the chat might already know. And some of you actually who weren't here, I have something for you. But I'm waiting to see if Squidly's here before I switch over to the main account. Because I want to take another be right back. And they weren't here with the video. But if they're not here, I'm going to wait. I could just ping Squidly in Discord, but I don't want to be rude. Which, yeah, by the way, we have a community Discord. I'm sure you've seen the spam several times from the bots. They're going off too much. I need to pull them back a little bit. I feel like they go off a lot. But that's okay. We'll reduce their timer. And yes, we have a bot named Captain Salty Pants on Twitch. What I want to do too is get Lord Flashheart a couple things that can help their journey out as a new player. Because we know the feeling. And especially if you want to be able to run some of the content we're doing and you want to get up there and level. Let me see. I don't think Bob really has anything. Yeah, he doesn't have anything, but the main account does. So we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's switch over to the main account, which I think most of you have anyways on there. So Bob is good for tonight. Bob will be back tomorrow. And so we will jump over for the last hour and a half over here. But like I said, I want to get with Lord Flashheart if they're still here. See if we can. I'll join you if you're going to twist my arm. No. I might twist your arm a little bit. No. I'm actually not even sure what to really do. So, like, that's the thing. I feel like I'm at a point, and I know a lot of you all are as well. Some of you are and some of you aren't. But, like, I'm at a point where, like, I'm just kind of logging in to really build stuff and do stuff where I want to. Which, if you notice, there's a certain ship back here. I did grab a certain bundle. Because I wanted it. I've wanted this bundle on here for a long time. Not because of any other reason, but I wanted the J. I've always wanted a J.
And the thing is that's one of the only ships I never gambled on or anything. There was no reason to trade or anything. But I was like, you know what? There's a Muds Market bundle I'm gonna grab, and so I did. I haven't even built it out yet. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it, but I love it because it's a big ship. Yeah, let's get with something dark side. Oh, I guess I gotta rebuild my dilithium here. I've tanked my dilithium so hard on this account, and it's okay. I did it for the right reasons for me, anyways. But it still sucks, right? Because I bought the GOM2 for content creative purposes. I bought the GOM2, and then they did the Phoenix prize pack of it immediately after, and I was like, I'm gonna stack up on more Starship upgrade tokens that I don't really need anymore. But it's like I pretty much killed my only source of like dilithium. Other than now, I would have to just log in every day and refine, and then like if worst case scenario comes out, I might have to credit card warrior this stuff. I don't know, but they got me good on the dilithium front for sure. Which actually that begs the question: how much has the dilithium gone down since the event? 1 million. We've knocked off 1 million Zen. Listen, it's not the perfect dilithium sink at all for the GOM2. Was not. But to knock off 1 million Zen in 2 weeks, that's not too terrible. Remember, when the GOM2, before the GOM2 event, this was at 12.8 million. It's now at 11.7. We've knocked off 1.1 million. Take that as whatever you want, right? It's not, that's not the worst, you know. 1 million off is 1 million off. That's way better. Now, if we can just somehow get rid of this other 11 million, we'd be good to go. So, 1 million Zen for the GOM2 so far. That's okay. All right. I suspect it probably won't go down much after this. Let me see, friends. Okay. Got you. Accept request. Accept request. Okay. All right. So let's see. You're at ESA. Let me see what I have in my box of goodies that we can send your way. That isn't on somebody else. It might be. I guess we can see if there's anything here too while we're at. Oh yeah, by the way, that vanity shield is so slick on the Lamar. It's crazy. It's crazy good. It looks good with the Noble as a whole. And this is the Section 31 vanity shield, by the way. So if y'all are curious what it looks like, it really blackens out your ship. And dark maps. On a lighter map, it does not. So if you were wondering, should I buy any of the vanity shields with the dilithium? Well, there's the Section 31, and it looks clean as hell on the Lamar class, which is basically the sovereign of any sort, right? But there you go. So keep that in mind. It is the Section 31. I know some people love their vanity shields, so now you know. Okay, let's go dock in here, and then we'll get some stuff over. Guess Squidly just disappeared. I don't know where they went to. It's fine. Fine. Let me see what we have in here. What do we have in here? Oh, not on the exchange. I might have listed stuff on the exchange. I don't know. What do I have in my bank? Bank. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Something that I can't do for Bob, but I can do for you. We're gonna jumpstart your Admiralties. I'm gonna give you a bunch of T5 ships. You will want them for your Admiralties. I can't part with those because I just got a bunch of those. That's bound to account. This will be a great kit module when you can use it. Unfortunately, it's at Mark
12. That's bound to account. I think I have a bunch of bound to account stuff in here. I might have to pick you up some stuff. Okay. Count the character, count bind on pickup. Trying to see if there's any kit modules that would. Crate and dilithium farming has to be the most boring part to this game. It very much is, yeah. I'm sort of tempted to time how long it takes to do the reclaims I can do from only the deal store and C store. Eric, knowing that you've collected quite a bit over the years, I'm sure you're going to be there for quite some time. Of course, you know, you can hold control down for some of the things that you don't have to confirm, which may speed it up a little bit, but otherwise, I think you're going to be there for a minute. The Noble's a great ship. I have the Aegis visuals on one tune and the Frangener Liquidators on the green and yellow on another. I'm using T5 for a whole. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's definitely... Okay, hold on. Here, we might have some stuff. They're kind of like... Eh. Oh, you know what? Research assignment wouldn't be too bad for you. I'm gonna put these in here since we're rebuilding everything. I wish I could give you those. Okay. All right. I know I've got stuff spread out. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna think about some of the best things that we can hook a new player up with that will jumpstart their journey, make it a little bit easier. So let me think. Hold on. Not gonna go too crazy. So give you some T5 ships, right? Give you a personal transporter. We'll give you a research assignment, which will get you out the door. Let me think of like some traits. Let's drop you actually the very trait we've been talking about. I've got it. I mean, you might have a rainbow boat right now as a new player, which that trait would do you tremendously well, especially fighting stuff at a low level. So we're gonna send you twinkling lights. Needs Boimler. I might have the low buy for that, and you know what? I do have the low buy. I have it split. Let me move that. Boimler would be great. That would definitely help them out. Yes, good call, Bacon Commander. I like that. Let me grab the rest of my... I have it split all over the place. Because reasons. Where is it at? Oh, is it not on this character? Did I not? On this character. Anything? Probably not. Oh, but I might as well grab my dilithium. I might as well make this a dilithium run too while I'm at it. Dilithium refine. Cuz I want to make their journey that much easier. Like well, I've moved a bunch of traits and stuff to these 3 Delta recruits that are all, you know, leveled up and done. This one is like borderline ready to go. All it's waiting for is reputations. This one, look, I'll show you how much stuff I was bankrolled on waiting for on this character. This character is ridiculously like ready to go. So not only do I have like all the ships I needed on here, but like trait wise, it had everything waiting for it. It had Boimler, unconventional, Terran, and light in, and then it had an Etherean Harmony waiting for it. I have like, yeah, this character, I literally got to 65 in 5 hours of sitting there doing nothing. All I did All I did was the tutorial, and once I got the tutorial done, I opened all of my, you know those research assignment boxes? Yeah. This character instantly hit 65, and now it's just over here. In fact, this is a good time to grab all these. But yeah, like I'm right there with you. I just sat there and like staggered all this. The black and purple suit looks so good. Yeah, I love it. I actually pulled Tina out of the Silval outfit or whatever, right? I pulled them out of it because I liked it more on her with the complexion and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna put her in it, and then put Tina back in the jacket and everything. So. Let me send off all these since I'm already here, but at least I can do these quick. So we'll just send these off. I won't even open the boxes tonight. I'll just do them on whenever. But okay, so we need to get Boimler. I gotta find where I got so much stuff. Sometimes I'm like Eric. Sometimes where it's like, where is what? Where did I put what? So I gotta log onto a character, find out where it is. But yeah, I want to make sure we can send them some traits. We get them some things to jumpstart their career, so that way when they're out there and they're, you know, experiencing the game, they're not having to go through the same kind of grind that Bob did, unless of course they want to. They're more than welcome to, but I'm just saying, like, that grind it's rough for a new player. It really is. If we can make it any bit easier, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so all those are set. There's no Lobby box or no Lobby crystals on here, so let's change character. Okay, so she's all set with her stuff for tonight. Okay, is it on you? It might be on. This poor Romulan alien tack mine is I love this character. It's just so ignored. I wish I had more time to play this character. I really do. But I just don't ever... Can't seem to find the time to do it. Yo, what am I... Did I spend... I don't tell me I spent it all. If not, it's fine. I'll buy it. Just... Yeah, that's why I'm gonna send a couple research assignments over too, just so that they can like definitely get the fast XP. Because it'd be nice too if they want to join up and do some TFOs and stuff, right? I just don't want to like overpower their run to the point where they're not gonna be able to do whatever. Okay, I might have actually used the Lobby I had. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll just trying to think where I put it if I did. Oh yeah, by the way, this was a throwback to somebody here in chat. The good old cousin of Shatanya is sitting right here now. This is their Delta recruit name. Yeah. Oh. That was the funny thing too, right? So I know exactly what you're talking about, Jericho. So this character, no, well, actually, yeah, even my KDF recruit right here. This is a perfect example. When I did the KDF recruit, I had the 16th anniversary, right? Because I bought the bundle during the 16th anniversary, and I had the Kamarki ship, right? So I had this one, and you know, during the KDF tutorial, the prison break where the bird of prey shows up and you're on the hill, it threw me for a loop because I was like, I'm not flying in a bird of prey, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a pre-rendered cutscene. Like, it doesn't change your ship at all. So it threw me off the first time I saw that, and I was like, because most other scenes that your ship is involved in, if they're not like pre-rendered scenes, your ship will show up in there. But I just thought that was kind of funny. All right, that's fine. We're gonna get Boimler for them. We're gonna send Boimler. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, it was just, it's weird. It's weird that's the case. But there's only a few like pre-rendered scenes throughout the game, and I know that they're pre-rendered. But I'm just saying, like, there's only a few of them. There's a lot of scenes that your ship will show up in, or like your character dressed a certain way will show up in, but there's also some pre-rendered character scenes in here too that they will not. So it's kind of interesting, like how the development cycle's been. I'm just really shocked that I don't have. I mean, like, usually I have a lot more, but I think I've spent a lot of stuff on these Delta recruits, which is fine. That's what they're there for. All right, so let's do this then. I'm sure we can get good old Boimler for like 39 million. I'll call another one at some. Oh, okay, 40 million. I was close. 39, 40 million. Okay, so that's Boimler. That'll help them out. All right, Boimler Twinkling Lights is a good start. Give them some T5 ships. That's a good start. Personal transporter, unfortunately, when they can use it. Let me see. So let me see. What else can we do to make their... That's going to help their space game quite a bit, those two. What else can we get them? Let's go... Let's do a couple research assignments, but not too many because they're so freaking expensive. So we'll give them like a couple to kind of jumpstart them, right? So 1, 2, 3. All right. And let's do 4. Okay. All right. That's good. We'll give them 5 research assignments. There we go. So we have 5 research assignments for them. All right. That's like a pretty good care package, right? So I got to open up some ships for them. So we're going to go with the Hirogen Hunter. We're going to go... What is this one? This is a Mirror Universe Patrol. Let's give them some of the unique Tier 5 ships. Where's the... Let's go with the APU Cruiser. That one's kind of unique looking. Let's go with the Lucari one. Where's that Lucari UFO looking ship? I know it's in here. There it is. Scout ship. Yep. And then let's give them... Let's give them a... I don't know. Should we give them a Tholian Mesh Weaver? Yeah, let's give them a Tholian Mesh Weaver. There we go. All right. So... Oh, Lord Flashheart, you just logged off. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to mail it all to you. You're going to have mail, Lord Flashheart. We're going to call it the goodie bag number 1. And this will be easier anyways, because you can just check your mail at any point, and you're going to have all this stuff waiting for you. And this is stuff that is not any sweat off our back whatsoever. It's just going to be stuff that helps you kind of jumpstart your career on here. And you might not be able to use one of the things yet, but you will be able to on other stuff, right? So... everything else you should be able to use. You are more than welcome to do what you like with this stuff. Whether you use it on one character, you save it for another character, or you sell it, it's entirely up to you. But welcome to Star Trek Online, and hopefully that will help you get your ball rolling a little bit faster than what it takes for some players to start their journeys. So, but want to get that out to you just because I know what it's like. Eric's done with the C store and the lithium store now, so that was about 20 minutes-ish or so, I think, since you started that. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Like I said, I would like to help out where I can. And like I said, the 2 space traits I sent you will specifically help you in this case. Because 1, it's going to help you with your cooldowns. Boimler is going to help you with your bridge officer cooldowns. And 2, Twinkling Lights, especially as a fresh new player, you're going to be picking up tons and tons of different flavored weapons, right? You're going to pick up a phaser weapon and a disruptor weapon and a plasma weapon. Well, Twinkling Lights is only going to help you. It's not going to hinder you. So, like, where a lot of people will essentially tell you, hey, pick a flavor, pick phasers, pick you know, disruptors or whatever. This trait allows you to run all the different damage types until you can figure out which way you want to do your build, or you might want to keep it that way. It's entirely up to you. So that's why I wanted to get that to you. And you've been a big supporter over here on the channel. I've been paying attention to your comments. I see you all the time, and I like helping out new players where I can. So all right, we're gonna take our final be right back for the stream. Is Squidly here on Twitch? I'm gonna ask one more time, because if not, she's gonna miss it. We are gonna play Bob's video one last time for tonight. I'm gonna take my final be right back, and then we have just under an hour left of stream. So if Squidly, if you are here, enjoy this coming video, and if not, well, it's still being replayed. So that's all I can say. But I shall be right back, folks.
Is this thing on? Good. Look, the captain stepped away for a minute, so I'm taking over the broadcast. First things first, if you haven't already subscribed, well, what the hell are you doing? Seriously, at least do it for me. I'm doing all the heavy lifting around here anyway. I mean, have you seen my 0 to in-game progress? Week 9 and I'm absolutely crushing it. Getting tier 5 reputations left and right, never ranked 36. I'm out here making the Republic proud while the guy with the spicy pants takes the credit. But before I get too far ahead of myself and leak next week's build, let's check in on the weather. We're looking at Risa today. Jane, how's it looking out there?
The weather on Risa is absolutely beautiful, so get out there and fly.
Thanks, Jane. Try not to get sand in the EPS conduits. Anyways, moving on to the border quadrant. I've been saying this for weeks, but the Borg are completely overrated. Seriously, why is everyone so worried about them? They have 0 tactical agility, they move like completely rigid drones. I bet they couldn't even form a proper soccer team. Right, Tom?
I don't understand how this is fun!
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Riveting sports coverage as always. Alright, finally we have some breaking news coming across the console. It looks like Cryptic is actually giving away KDF ship. Holy shit, the Empire must be thrilled. You must be excited about this, right, Diane?
Hey Bob, her mic's not plugged in.
Right. Well, it appears Diane can't comment on it right now. Her mic isn't plugged in. Someone in production should really get on that, and by someone, I mean not me, because I don't want to die to a pissed off Klingon warrior today. I still have reputations to grind.
Bob, get out of my seat.
What's that? All right, I think Captain Spicy Pants has returned to the chair. I'm Bob from Federation Space News Network, signing off. Welcome back, Captain.
Okie dokie. All right, let's get to what we gotta do over here? Not a whole lot. I guess we gotta run the stupid Endeavor again, right?
I'm very jealous of your jacket there, your shoulder pads. But yeah, that's clean. Jerk. Like I said, we're embracing it. We love it. We're gonna probably I think at 1.2 I might give it in about another month or so. We'll see. I'm gonna do a super cut of all of Bob's Be Right Back videos, and we'll put it up on the channel just for pure entertainment purposes. So it won't be anything that anybody's missing. There won't be a purpose to it other than, hey, if you wanted to see all the Be Right Back videos, I keep them all for all the streams, right? So I think I'm just gonna do like a super cut for them, but I might give it another month or so, because I think we only have, so far, I think we're only at like five or six different videos. So but I think I want to put them all together as like a little super cut edit, right? Because I think the only time that I really play them is during the streams, and there are our Be Right Back videos. So yeah, but yeah, I really like those shoulder pads with that jacket. Like, it's just too clean. I'm jealous. As somebody who's a big fan of this outfit. Which is why I switched them out from, because I mean she's got the British naval outfits right here, right? But I switched her out because I really missed this one. Well, I missed that one too, but this one for sure. But that's why we did the other character in the British naval outfit. So I spent more favors on something I didn't really need to spend favors on. Right. Let's go do this again. Oh, hey, look at my low endeavor on here. Let's do Riho on this account. Oh, I still gotta jump over to the Xbox too. Well, I guess I do have a plan at some point because I gotta still farm the event over there. So just never enough time during the day. Never enough time. I want to see if it counts or not on Elite. I'm just curious. One, because I know worst case scenario, I'll just run it again like tomorrow because I think it's on a 30-minute cooldown. But I just want to know because I don't really remember. I know sometimes it does and it doesn't, but I kind of want to go and play with all the toys anyways. By all the toys, I mean all this nonsense on my bar. We did review we reviewed the Ryzen kit modules, which I don't think I'm running any of them anymore. Not the old ones. I'm talking about the new ones. I don't think so. Any field, floor is lava, seismic, and okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm right there with you, Jericho. It's like I have to find, and that's why I like my Monday and Tuesday nights because this is like my grind time. But like throughout the week, and if anybody has me on their friends list, I'm sure you all see me like logging in, logging out, logging in, logging out. It's because like I'm quickly doing something and then I'm jumping off. And it's just because like time. Like you'll see me on in the morning right before work, and then I'm off throughout the day, and then like in the evenings you'll see me like jump on and then jump on, jump on, jump on. Because it's just like you said, it's just so much. It's a lot of grinding and it's a lot of progress to do. Like, and it's just like there's not enough time. And especially with my case, where it's like I'm doing YouTube, which I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I'm saying like I'm doing YouTube, I'm running Bob's account, I'm running this account, I'm running my Xbox account. So I'm running 3 different accounts on top of working, on top of spending time with my girlfriend, on top of, you know, doing things socially. Like, it's just a lot. And I feel like sometimes, and I'm not saying this in a mean way whatsoever, I'm saying like sometimes I feel like I do string myself a little bit. Like I pull myself thin. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I need a little bit more time, or I need to just like pull back on something here or there. So it gets a little rough sometimes. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm very, very happy and very, very blessed with what I've achieved so far, and I'm very, very happy about that. But I'm just like, oh my goodness, you know. So and we're just gonna keep it up. We're just gonna keep going. We got so much ahead for us on this channel, and whether it's STO related or not, you know, like I said, I'll keep you guys in the loop. I can tell you where we're going with STO for sure, with everything, you know, going with Bob and everything going here. But I think when it comes to non-STO stuff, you guys will be well informed. But yeah, only ring 13 endeavors. So this account's only like 80, and then the other account, Bob's account's like 30 something. The Xbox account is 780 something. And then my other Xbox account is 460. So yeah, but the thing is like it's all broken up. Yeah, all over the place. So it's crazy. Could take forever to make some progress. Yeah. I'm out for the night. Good chat, Bacon Commander. Take care. I appreciate you being here, and we'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. If not, that's all right. But thank you again. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. Domberg says choo choo. You must be doing the dance off right now. You must have got a dance off. I guess this one's not gonna pop on. It's not really. Maybe people know. Maybe it doesn't count on elite. Maybe. All right, we'll go for advanced for sure. It definitely counts on advanced. We'll get it to spawn on advanced. And I'm not gonna do it on normal if I can avoid it again. Started working on it slightly after Bob, and he's more than doubled my progress. Well, to be fair, a lot of Bob has been mostly here on stream, but like throughout the week, I feel like I have an advantage to a certain degree that some people don't have, and that degree being is that I do work from home, so it's like it's easy for me to be like, get off work, quickly log in, do my endeavors, cool, I'm good to go. And that does help me to a certain degree. And I know a lot of people don't have the opportunity to work from home, so I definitely understand that. I just caught they did the Wilhelm scream in one of the KDF tutorial cutscenes. Yes. Yep. Sure did. When they redid it to the KDF tutorial, they kind of had a little bit of fun with it. You can tell they did. But like I said, a lot of it's all pre-rendered cutscenes. So, I mean, I guess that gave them their fun and opportunities, but not so much ours. Do I need a team member? You're more than welcome to join. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just sitting in the queue. I'll grab you. If I grab you while I'm in the queue, does it put you in automatically? I don't really remember. I don't remember, Nishar. I mean, I'll send you the invite, but let me know if it doesn't put you in the queue. I can't remember if it does or doesn't. Oh, it cancels it. Okay. It cancels it. Like I said, I don't remember how it works if you invite straight from the queue or not. Usually, I always set up groups before a queue invite. Oh, look at that. We got it. Oh, I probably need a gamble. And by gamble, I mean my gambling device. I'll do all my lockbox gambling off stream. I laugh, but you know it's true. Come on now.
This is your lucky spin.
Careful. I'm curious, and there's no wrong answer whatsoever. I'm just curious as far as like, is it when you said you started before Bob, or you started working on it slightly after Bob. Okay, so you started working on it slightly. Okay, you started working on it slightly after Bob, and I've doubled the progress. Is it just the time constraint issue for you, or is it that certain endeavors are eluding you? Because there are, and the reason I ask that, because there are some endeavors that people aren't familiar with, like doing fast. Stuff like getting hurt, killed really quick by doing like the home mission, or if you need doing anthropods, right? Like instead of going to Nimbus, you can actually do the partisans missions and farm them by yourself really quick or whatever. So, I mean, like, I don't know if it's just, like, a time constraint issue or if it's, like, not knowing how to fast track, like, certain endeavors is all I'm curious about. Because, I know that some people to this day have said, like, they're not really sure what's what, so. You got the Dable outfit on? Nice. Nice. Oh, now I gotta see the fit. I gotta see it. All right. We destroy 6 devices. See, this is why. Okay, let's be fair. We're not doing that. We're just gonna drop this agony field generator and knock them out. There we go. Yeah, we. Where's my batteries at? Am I out of batteries from all the testing we did? Ah, bro, I gotta be better about that. Donberg, you got 2 choo-choos? What? Yep, Bob's right. I'm changing my name to Captain Salty Pads. I never see 2 choo-choos. Like, I've gotten it one time. One time. It's always just the one. That's okay. It's okay. It's a time constraint issue. I work 12-hour shifts and just don't feel like doing all that after. Yeah, nope, that's fair. That's exactly why I was curious. I come on this and watch some YouTube. Hey, I get that. Especially if you're working 12-hour shifts, like 100%. That's what I say. Like, I do feel like I am in a position where some people aren't, and I get that, and I 100% understand. And it's like, again, that's why I asked that question. I got to ask people, like, which one is it? Because I know this game is such a grind fest. It is such a time-consuming grind fest. It really is. That if you're not on top of it, you're going to unfortunately fall behind in some areas, like your endeavors, right? And I think that's why I advocate for the whole endeavor stuff. Like, I'm really excited for the sector space stuff because that's going to be perfect for players like you, Jericho. That will be 100% like what it's aimed for. You come home and you don't want to do all the grinding. Okay, fine. Run a couple of DSCs real quick. They're going to take you a whole 2 minutes to do. You run a couple DSCs, boom, get your endeavor XP, and voila, there you go. So like, I'm all for like that kind of stuff. You know, like bring on any way that it helps anybody, because grinding is grinding and it exists in every MMO, yes, but when somebody wants to play the game to what time constraints they have to play the game, it makes it really hard to, if all their time is spent grinding, they don't get to enjoy the game. I just keep trapping the agony stuff everywhere. Yeah, Donbrook, you're right. It is pretty unusual. That's why I say, like, I've only gotten it like once, and I mean, I've flipped out when I got it once. I was like, no way! Like, we got 2 choo-choos, but like, yeah, for the most part. Why did I hit my freaking tribble? It doesn't matter. Oh wait, yes it does. I just lost all my crit chance, right? No, yes I did. Great. Why did I do that? I don't know why. This is like the worst thing about sometimes when I stream and I'm reading chat, I'm just not paying attention. I'm just hitting buttons. That was a weird bug. That was weird. I put on my environmental suit for about 0.2 seconds and then it came off of me. 12-hour shifts, 5 days a week, nights. Ooh, yeah. See, that's what I mean. It's like, I advocate for that so much, like, because I was at a point in my life too, several times. Thankfully, not anymore. But like, especially like in the military, I didn't have like hardly days off, especially on patrols and whatnot. Like, I was just never, ever I had a day off.
And they're abducting the repair teams.
Then when I lived in Texas for a little bit, I worked at oil fields for about a year and a half, and that was grueling hours. Except for the days off. The days off were great. I would have 2 weeks off in a row, right? But otherwise, like, yeah, I know what it's like, and I understand where people come from when they work hard, long hours, right? And you want to come home and you want to be able to unwind. You want to. Sometimes you don't feel like doing anything because the work day, the work night, whatever was just. It was a hard time. I get it. So anything that this game can do to make it like that much more accessible, I'm all for. And I hope they continue to do like this kind of stuff. I got this one over here. Which ones are missing? Did somebody get this back hallway one? On the last ship traits to grind. Worst part of a new tune, but it's over quick, so can live with it easy. Yeah. That is the worst thing, right? So you gotta, level up all your traits. Then when you level up all your traits on that new tune or whatever, we are missing one. I don't know which one. at least at that point, like for that build in particular, if that's the build you're going to stick with for a while, you're good to go. But if you have to level up multiple ships and trades, and it just never stops. It happened to you too about the environment. So yeah, so that was really strange. It was a weird thing. Which one are we missing? Who did we not pick up this time? It's just... Oh.
I need to speak with you.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Our power problems are under control, but there's an Elachi force in main engineering trying.
Do y'all remember back in the day? How many of y'all played
Take them out.
when this mission you could take the spiders on your face and warp down to Earth space dock where everybody was standing around selecting their ships, and you can kill everybody on ESD. That was a 100% a thing, by the way. And I think I have videos of it on console. I'll have to pull it up. It was funny as hell. We used to take the spiders on our face and leave the mission, and then when everybody was standing around the ship selected, we'd zone in and then blow them all up and kill them. And you could take a 5-man team and do it. It was the funniest damn thing before they patched it, and I have videos of it somewhere. I will find them. We used to troll people like that all the time, and then they patched it, and now you can't do it. Well, you still can sort of kind of do it, but not to the damage that it takes. I think like multiple people would have to do it. But yeah, we used to wipe out all of Earth space dock all the freaking time. It was the funniest damn thing. You would get a spider attached to your face. You hit this load in right here, and you'd be standing by the ship selector, and there would be like 15 people selecting whatever ships or working on their ships or whatever, and you'd all zone back in and just blow them up. And it was the funniest damn thing because, like, one, they could still be in their menu working on the ship, but as soon as they go to hit accept, they would realize that they were dead, and they couldn't accept it. So then they'd have to respawn and run all the way back over there. God, we were so mean. We were terrible on here. People did something like that. Yeah, I remember the WoW plague. I remember. Oh my God! Wait, what? I hit. Oh man, I must have hit a late timer on this account yesterday. I did for sure, because if that prize box came up now, that's ridiculous. Thank you, Nishar. I appreciate that. Put this in. New restock over. Used to carry Diva from a boss fight to Diva. Yep. I remember that. I played when that happened. I played during the Blood Plague of WoW that they had to like shut down the servers or something to reset it or whatever. I remember that. 100%. And that's kind of I think where the idea of this came from, is that we all sat there and was like, well, okay. So I won't take credit for it because I didn't come up with this idea. I just remember I was in the party with the bunch of people that was like, hey, we have the spider on our face, and I just went back into Earth space dock and blew up on a bunch of people. What just happened here? And I was like, what do you mean you blew up on a bunch of people? And he's like, yeah, I just hit a bunch of people. He's like, I wonder if we could do it multiple times. I was like, well, let's find out. And so like we all just started going, and this was back before they put the 30-minute cooldown on the mission, so you could actually go through and zone in on it a couple times before the 30-minute lockouts were on there. And so we would do it. We would go in, rinse and repeat, and then it was just funny. It was as funny as shit. Baby girl, I know. You got about 40 minutes, and your camera is not hooked up tonight. I forgot to hook it up, and I don't think it'll connect while I'm streaming. I will try. You're napping, and I was getting the stream set up. Let's see if we can get the camera. Might not retroactively. We're gonna try. We got an agent Texas who's awake, and she's awake. She knows it's getting close to end the stream, but don't have her camera hooked up. That's my fault. Totally bad. I'll have it hooked up for tomorrow. I promise. Because we were doing all this stuff for the stream tonight, right? And I kind of accidentally took over her spot here on the stream for this camera. So what I'll probably do is I might put it in the box over here, maybe in the chat box. I might put her camera right there, and then yeah, Or I could technically move the game, I guess, out of there and then put her camera there. But we'll reset up the Texas camera. It'll come back tomorrow. So I had a lot going on. Sorry. She'll be here. I'd like to see if you do the same non-legendary trait 10 times, it becomes account unlock. Have to leave some padding to keep the legendary somewhat special. Yeah, I would love for that to be the case too, because sometimes I'm right there with you. I get so tired. Oh, look at the suit. Ah, and you got the eye patch and the beard. Well, now hold on. Now it just doesn't make sense for me to not just sit here and there we go. All right. I mean, you know, you look way more proper than I do for sure. But I love it. This is literally my favorite uniform that they've done in a long time. I've wound up being a TNG fan and Generations and everything, but like it's just the way they put it together. It's so clean and it looks so good on the characters and everything. Like they did such a fantastic job with it. So loving the studio. Well, thank you, Nishar. Like I said, that's gonna be our thing here on this channel, so you guys will see a lot more of it. I'm going to start covering more or less any of the Star Trek Online news in this style, and if it takes me a little bit longer to do the video, so be it. So be it. It works. It's working for it. Yeah, the sway looks, yeah. I don't even know if I bought any of the new emotes on this account. I probably didn't. I know Bob did. I don't think I did. I got the walk the plank. Did I get walk the plank on here? I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did. Nope. Sure don't have it. Okay. I mean, I could go buy it right now. I've got the favors, but I don't want to. But like, I'll be fair. Doing the emotes on here, not really my style. I don't really, I don't emote a whole heck of a lot. I don't know where my Xbox controller is. I have no idea where it's at. I was gonna jump over to the Xbox account and run a high event, but I have no idea where it's at. Great. Dombrook, thank you. I appreciate you as always. Get some good rest, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow night. If not, take care, and we'll see you when we see you. Yeah, the Hill Rock is a mission reward. It comes from home, is it? Is it home? I think it is. I don't know. I know I've done all the damn missions. I just don't know which. Actually, I might have the Hill Rock. Yes, I do. I was gonna say I knew I've done all the missions on here. This is the only account that I have. Well, I mean, obviously it's my main PC account, so obviously I've put all the time and effort into this account. But like, yeah. So we'll rock it together. There we go. They did a really good job, didn't they? Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. I'm so thoroughly impressed with this outfit, and like that's the biggest selling point I think for this year's summer event, which is very odd, because usually it's the ship, and usually it's the kit modules, but this year is the exact opposite. And I've already reviewed the ship and the kit modules, and we're all pretty much in a universal agreement that none of them are really worth it. I mean, yes, you're still going to get the ship by at least earning it, right? But as far as the kit modules are concerned, he's up to level 4 now, and the event claims and store is open. Time to flee for now. Damn. You just now finished opening stuff that you reclaimed from the past, Eric. It took you an hour? Jeez. Like, to be fair, it takes me about 15 minutes total to just get everything through all of my stuff, including, yeah, the dilithium store. Now, on my Xbox account, I don't know how long it would take me. I'd probably be in the same position as you, because my Xbox has way more stuff than this does. But I would probably be right there with you on that one. But yeah, that was like an
hour, man. That's crazy. Oh, did I miss your? I'm sorry if I missed your last message. I apologize. What did? Well, let me see. I saw the one about the non-legendary trait. I might have been on a tangent about something. Let me scroll up and see if it was up here. I saw the Wilhelm scream. I saw the mud store, the sea store, and dill store. Which message did I miss? Did I miss something? All that. Oh, wait. I'm missing a message? Oh, no. I like how we're just sitting here rocking back and forth. The sway, man. The sway. I love it. I'm gonna take a quick. Be right back. I gotta go find my Xbox controller. We only have a little bit of time left here on stream, but you guys can have the other Be Right Back video, actually. We haven't played that one, but it's only a quick minute long, so that'll work. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you saw that before I logged off. That's fantastic. That makes me happy that you saw that title. Yep. Like I said, my inner 12-year-old. I apologize. This might be loud starting up. As you know, the Xbox app is just ridiculously loud. But I found the controller. All right. Let's see. Please, God, don't blow out our eardrums. Oh, I silenced it. I didn't know I could do that. Hey, I know how to do it now. Okay. All right. Here. Ta-da. Ew, console. All right. We gotta run. I gotta run my event over here real quick because I've been staying on top of it, sort of. I think I might be a day behind on here. But yeah, this account would be the same way. Eric said at 10:55 p.m. was done with dilithium and sea store reclaim. Yeah, I saw that part. And then you said something about Mud's Market after that. So does that mean you just finished Mud's Market now at 11 whatever time it is? 11:30 something? Is that what? Because if so, that's crazy to me. Like how much you've gone through. But like I said, I'd be the same way if I did it over here. It'd be ridiculously long if I did it over here too. Wait, where's the sound at?
I muted the Xbox sound and now it's gone for good? No. Wait a second. Where's the Xbox? Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Audio. Good.
Get out there and fly.
Wow.
You've
I
seen
muted
Get
it
out
for
there and
1 second, and now it cut it out. That's okay. We don't need the sound for this. You don't need to get out there. Guess I'll just have to keep you all. There. Wait. I'm go. The one thing I will say, though, I do love about this event, especially here on console, that I don't like about on PC, is there's no lag over here. There's no rubber band issues over here. Like, and I know that's literally due to like the population, for sure. There's not enough instances of Risa at all. Like, but it is kind of nice, right? Because like again, that's it. That's all our Risa is over here. So don't have to worry about that. So that's good. I don't think I've ever really experienced a whole heck of a lot of lag over here on console, to be fair. So that is something I would give the game. That the console port itself, I mean, look at everything registers as soon as you fly through the rings, like 100% registers. And I'm in the instance of 48 players on there, so that goes to kind of show you, like, some of it is definitely like the coding of the game, yes, but some of it's also just server instability, and that's what it comes down to. It's just, I don't know, crazy. Just got level 4 and the Ferengi warehouse. Oh my god. Oh, you're finishing the tutorial? Damn. Okay, so now are you just starting fresh through, or are you gonna like research assignment yourself through? Like, what are you just doing this for the hell of it? Like, I honestly don't know which way you're going about this. Like, are you building a specific character just to build it, or just you just wanted to do it for the shits and giggles of it?
The River Grotto is a great spot for freshwater wading.
Think of all the quality of life changes I want for this game. I really want there to be a bridge between console and PC of some a bigger bridge, I should say, because there is technically a bridge as far as like they're both the same game, but I mean, like, I want there to be like playability or some way to bridge that gap a little bit. That'd be so awesome. Yeah, new KDF is homage to one of my favorites. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I get that. I do that sometimes too. Just like get a wild hair up my butt. I'll just be like, I want to roll a character that's specifically for this, and no other purpose. You're leveling up your Delta recruits right now, also. Yeah, and that's the thing is like Jericho, you have
Don't scare the birds.
Your time is limited. I know your time is limited. Do you have like research assignments and stuff that you can get your Delta recruits leveled up with? Let me know if you don't, because we'll get you some that will help you out. Because at least if you can get your Delta recruits leveled up, you can get all their what's it called, duty officer packs and everything, and then you can kind of chill, you know, as you work throughout the week.
I hope you had a fun flight.
Get out there.
All right, there we go. That's all I needed to do on console. That's literally it. I literally keep up with the events and then I log off. So, okay, let's go back over to PC because I'm curious. Let me know what you have available to you, Jericho. Like, again, if we can help you at least get your Delta recruits leveled, then let's go ahead and get them leveled, and then you can. I know your time's limited, And then let's yeah, get out there and fly. I'm actually kind of glad it was muted, to be fair. I'm glad she didn't get to yell it in my ear that time. Doing some story missions and stuff. Well, so, because like the caveat, obviously, of any of the recruit characters is, yeah, you do got to do their story missions, right? But if you wanted to, like I said, if you wanted a couple research assignments, we can get you some research assignments, and that way you can kind of like speed level it, and then you can just do the missions that much easier, reclaim stuff and whatever, right? And then like you can get your duty officers and go park yourself and whatever. Oh, that'd be nice if the screen wasn't black. Let's fix that, please. Thanks. There we go. All right. So, I'm thinking for the. Did I do all the dilithium on this account? I think I did, right? Did I? Oh wait, I didn't do this gamma recruit, which is nearly done. I need to finish a couple things on here too. So I didn't. Yeah, I know I didn't do it because I didn't keep up. Good Lord, getting these things to rank 4 is just like a massive time sink. It really is. But yeah, I mean, like this gamma recruit's like almost there. I just got to get a little bit more admiralties and what the hell? Really? Do I not have enough on this? I guess not. I'm pretty close to the 45 specializations. Once I get those, I guess I should buy some research assignments for this character. I'll go do home for the transport. They're at level 4. After I spend the hour tomorrow doing the actual event and other factions. Oh. They are still really low level. I don't have any at level 10 yet. Okay. Like I said, if you wanted to help, I don't mind it whatsoever. I get it. Like I said, I just more or less am taking on the case. Like I know, like we discussed earlier, what your play time is, and but that's completely fair. I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do with what time you've got. 100%. I have to keep stepping away from the stream for random things. Hey, Nishar, no worries. You are not obligated by any means to stay here whatsoever. I appreciate you being here, but you know, like life happens. Absolutely, do what you gotta do. We will be here. We will be here at least for another 20 minutes, and then we'll call it tonight. And then tomorrow we'll be back on. I'm trying to think what we're gonna do tomorrow. Probably just some more Delta. It'll probably be a little bit more of this, just kind of hanging out. There's not a whole lot going on right now, unless, of course, whatever they come out with tomorrow's patch notes or any news-wise could potentially change things. But we'll see. Right now it's just summer event stuff. It's Delta recruit stuff. There's not a whole lot else going on with the game, right? It's just kind of like make stuff up as you go. So yeah, they can't do research. No, they can't do it till 11. That's the big milestone, right? You got to get them to 11 so they can get their duty officers available to them. So yeah, I understand. But like I said, let me know if and when they hit 11, if you just need a little bit of a boost or whatever, let me know. I don't mind. You know me. I will help out where I can. Okay, I think he's pretty much set. All right, let me see. Admiralties. I finished one. I gotta buckle down on him. He's almost done. Yeah, here 6. So he needs to get that one. All right, let's just buckle these down. I gotta stop like procrastinating. That's my problem. I procrastinate on here. Oh yeah, if you want to know what the Gontus is, I guess you do know if you've read the dev blog. 213153 minus 10% maintenance per science ship or in ship, so it's not too terrible as far as like hold down that on there, and then we just need one more like kind of decent-ish science. Do it. Yep. All right. Have I ever heard of Volcor X? No, I'm not really familiar with that. What is Volcor X? I don't think I've heard of it. Take any help? Okay, yeah. Like I said, well, I mean, I've got your account thing. I'll probably mail you some research assignments and stuff, and then you can just pick them up and use them whenever. But that way we can just like when your character is at a level 11, and you can just like park yourself. You can pop open some research assignments and then level up that way. But just remember, like when you get your duty officer cadre and you're working throughout the week or whatever, come park out here where I'm always parked at, right? Come park out here, do those duty officer things too. It gives you good passive XP in the background, and you know, that'll help level it up too. Like I said, I know you're busy. I know it. I get it, 100%. But any way we can get, like I said, I'm all for let's get everybody all together on the same page. Let's get everybody just endeavors, enjoying the game, playing the game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, send it. Yeah, send it to me. I always like listen, like I said, a lot of time, especially if I have like good music to listen to like during the day or whatever. Yeah, Lord Flashheart. That's the other thing too. So I know I sent you those. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Let me answer Eric Hawk real quick. So yeah, Eric, like I said, when I'm listening to music and stuff, I'm usually on the main account or I'm working or something. So yeah, send me some of that stuff. That'd be great. I'm a big consumer of music. Music's everything to me. So I'll listen to whatever. If it's got a good beat, it keeps me happy. I'm good for it. So yeah, send me a message on Discord. And then yes, Lord Flashheart. I've done a video. I think it's in the tips video, but I have done a video about this Undine Space Zone at some point. I think it's in the player tips. But just keep in mind that at level, actually even at your level right now, I think you were 16. With your duty officers, when you're done for the night, I would highly recommend, if you want to, and you want to move that XP along even more, I would highly recommend that you come out to the Undine Space Zone. And if you don't remember how to do that, there's the way to unlock it in your mission journal, right? So you go Solanae Dyson Sphere, circle within circles. You'll hell that. You'll go down and you speak to Subcommander Cole, and you'll warp back up into space, and you're going to turn left. When you turn left, you go over to the gateway. They'll say to go to Space Undine Zone or Battle Zone, right? So say something to that effect. You'll click that button, and you'll come out here. When you come out here, you see over here on my screen, it says DOF Assignments. You'll get the Battle Zone task that I just slotted up. And they will give you, they give you a lot of all these different XPs, but two, it's good passive XP so that like tomorrow, say you go to work, right? And then tomorrow you get off of work and you jump on here, you can get at very minimal about a level-ish worth of XP doing about 20 of these assignments a day. About a level. That's what we were getting on our KDF recruits or on our Delta recruits, about a level and a half. And if you crit on them, you get even more XP. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, give it a shot. See what you think of it. That's pretty much how I've been leveling all my characters. I'll do research assignments, and then I'll park out here. And then I park out here, and I'll do all the duty officer assignments, and then I'll get the passive XP off of that. Then the next day, I'll log in, and I'll go do whatever. Whatever I need to do. All right. I think I did everything I needed over here, right? No, Admiralties. Did I? Okay, I slotted that one. That's good enough. We just needed to get to that one. What are we at on that one? 5 of 10, 5 of 10, 7 of 10. I could use the experience points from this, apparently, so I might as well just do Fed. Also, keep in mind, Federation Admiralties gives you the most experience points if and when you do them. Like, just overall. Like, you'll get... They have the highest experience point-wise. Ferengi and KDF give you the most dilithium. I think Ferengi gives you more dilithium, right, than KDF. Yeah. And then Romulan is pretty good for like EC and whatever these boxes are, the R&D boxes. But Federation gives you the highest amount of like experience points per Admiralty, I should say. So, you know, you're looking for more ways to level up. All right, and then we'll slot. You know what? I'm just gonna use you. There we go. I don't know why I put all that on there. 15 minutes, 45 minutes. I ain't gonna be awake for that. I'm going to bed after this. Gotta work tomorrow. Not like I'm not gonna get up at 8 in the morning and jump on here, but still. Try to park out there. Yeah. I'm the same way. So when I was doing Bob's account, you all saw like when I was first doing the Risa event, I was never parked out here. I parked both Steve and Bob on Risa. And now that we've gotten Bob enough of what he needs, I can split them up, right? But like, I totally get it. If you're still farming stuff for Risa, yeah, like I get it. Like you're not gonna want to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like I 100% get that. So, but yeah, do what you can. Well, I guess after you farmed what you want to on Risa, then make the conscious choice of like, okay, maybe I want to park myself out here, you know. But otherwise, like, yeah, do what you need to do. Definitely. Don't take away from your progress. Okay. How much? Okay, so we're good now. Yeah, we got 8. All right. Now I need to finish this off because this Gamma recruit's just about done. KDF recruit's done. Delta recruits will come in time. I got to do mainly the only thing that's holding me back on Delta recruits is the stupid story missions that I got to do. That's gonna be a time crunch. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do it on here. Am I done with the R&D portion? Yeah, I'm done with the R&D portion. Could just finish off kits and modules, but I don't really need to. All right, we're good on there. All right. So Gamma recruits set. I got my dilithium, right? I hope I did. Nope, I did not. Okay. Dilithium's good on there. I think if there's anything else I can think of that help as far as the passive team is concerned. I don't think I logged in either of these characters. My main gym is still parked at the Sphere, but I've been slacking on literally everything for Risa. Yeah. Hello, Mysterious. How are you? Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. It's like this character is still here on Risa because of the fact that like I do at least get the daily done on them, right? While all my other characters are finally like spread out everywhere. But even so, it's like you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta either park them all so you can grind and log in, do your organ hunts, do your fly highs, all that stuff, right? Like you got to do them and chain them, and I totally get it. You don't want to move them, but like once you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm comfortable with what I've obtained from this summer event, or I can just get whatever later on, then it's like, all right, now I can split the attention elsewhere. So she's gonna sit here because she's literally only there for Risa. Everybody else is kind of spread all throughout. And let me see if I gotta move dilithium or anything on here. Oh wait, I don't think I is your yeah, I'm doing R&D and stuff. Delta recruits, like that's the thing is like a lot of the recruits can be passively done. The only thing that holds any of the recruit characters back for the most part is the story mission stuff, and that's like, yeah, that's a good chunk of some of the recruits, but for the most part, like any of the R&D, any of the Admiralty, any of the duty officer stuff, you don't have to be actively doing anything for. You can just chill and slot it up. Then you have to do this because if you get the freaking 5,000 whatever, oh, it's painful, man. It's painful. I don't like this stuff. I hate grinding. I hate it. Like, I know it's a part of every MMO out there. I know that. I know that's the case. I get it. But I feel like you do it so much, it almost becomes like a chore at that point. Like I feel like who was it that said it earlier? Eric, was it you that said once you grind a trait like 10 times or something, it should just be a count unlock or something, like a legacy trait or something, or like a C-store trait. I feel like that should be the case, you know, like, or at least down to 5 times or something. I don't know, but it's just too much. Streamline some stuff for us, Cryptic, please. just a little bit more stuff. I guess I should say fix the server instability first. That's probably priority. Fix the server instability first, and then, you know, give us some more stuff, please. Then you gotta go through and collect. Click. Okay, everything's at tier 2. I'm not going to any of the stations until y'all are tier 5, because I'm not even gonna talk to nobody until y'all are tier 5. Yep. Slot. By the way, if you don't know this as a new PC player or a player who just doesn't know this on PC, it only works on PC, not on console. When you are slotting projects, when you are dismembering stuff or dismantling stuff, not dismembering, maybe dismembering, I don't know. I'm tired. If you hold down the control button, it bypasses the OK. All right, so you don't have to sit here, and let me show you what I mean. If I let go of control, I click select, I fill all, the prompt comes up. It's gonna say, are you sure you want to do this? If you know you can do it and you're good to go, hold down control while you're slotting your projects or whatever that you're salvaging or anything to that effect, because it will just speed it up that much faster for you. And you don't have to hit OK and confirm every single thing. But that's only for PC. Unfortunately, console, you have to confirm everything, because we need something over there to let us quickly bypass that. I've also said some older reps need to be combined. Redo the UI a bit for it, but like the Ryman and the Occur reps should be combined. Yeah. Really should just unlock or be viable, especially in a game that's so demanding. Yes. Yep. 100%. Y'all are making some damn good points. They really should be. They should make it account-wide ships trait unlock account-wide when leveled instead of doing it on H2 and like tier 6 traits on legendary ships. Yeah. I think there's a lot of things they could do to streamline the game. They really could, but it's just going to be whether or not they're going to and how much time they're going to invest in it, and that's just a lot. Okay. That being the case, folks, we're about damn near there. I'm going to start winding down and calling it here. I had a fun stream with y'all again tonight. We're going to switch over to this screen because this is our goodbye, our new newsroom screen. Like I said, on the YouTube front, y'all have been just freaking awesome and killing it. I am blessed every single time that I come on here, and I get to tell you all how thankful I am, because I really sincerely mean it. The amount of subscribers we have gained, the amount of just community that we're building over here is insane to me, and I love it, and I appreciate you all, and it motivates me to keep doing this and keep making videos the way I'm doing. So we're gonna keep at it. We're gonna keep this format, and yeah, we will be back tomorrow for sure, 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And then we shall go from there tomorrow, and then that's it. That's all I got, folks. And then, like I said, tomorrow night, Texas will have her camera. She's good. She's happy as can be. I can't pull her up because, look, my arm actually cuts off over here. Oh, no. So she is right here, but she's going to go outside here right now. Until I see you or don't see you, folks, take care. I am Captain Spicy Pants. Have a good rest of your night or morning, depending on where you're at. And I'll see you on the frontier.